Alrighty. We'll be live in a few minutes. Well, like, we are live, but, just seeing if there's any good music on Spotify besides the ones that I saved. Says there's 2 people watching right now. I'm happy about that. Alright, got 2 more minutes. Alright, it is now time to start, I would suppose. So let's hit F3. There we go. I got the stream running in the background, the chat. Move this over here. There we go. And I can get an idea of the playback over there. And then, I know I should have probably set this up beforehand, but bingo. Well, hi everyone, Noble Absinthe here, and today we're going to be playing the Shadow of Aku for PS2. It's definitely a, it's a game. Let's get started. I don't have Annie here with me today. She has to do community for her nursing class, which is where she goes off to the poorer areas of her town. Like I said, she lives in the Philippines. She lives near the Davao area, which is kind of known for their dangerous actions. Terrorists. There's terrorists there. When she tells me that the most recent thing that she's done, not she's done, but most recent thing that's happened to her is a bombing, well, there you go. So it kind of feels a little bit lonely. So I'll be playing this game, Samurai Jack, Shadow of Aku for the PS2, and we started off, well, we ended our last adventure fighting an Aku bot. That was really easy, just hit it 3 times, kill it, and of course I died to it. So, let's see. This way to the World Hub. So, we're now in the Crystal Mines, which I believe this is a reference to Episode 1, where the Emperor is all beaten down, and he tells Jack he has to do stuff. And again, I remember this game is very, very dark. Not dark morose-wise or what have you, but dark visually. I can't really see anything. And now we're down to 1 viewer. I'm not crying that I lost a viewer. Just had to rub my eyes. I just got something in my eyes. Audio levels seem like they're pretty okay. I want to say I was messing with them a little bit. We have another person in the chat. It does not tell me immediately who's joining though, so I have to always be like, hello there, new person, because I see that number go up. So if you're a lurker or what have you, feel free to say something, because I won't know exactly what your name is until you type something, which I think is apparently it's Positivity Bot, which I wouldn't know if that's really a user or just an actual Twitch bot, which saddens me. So we're going to deflect some shots. Apparently these enemies have the ability to dodge a little bit, but they're no match for this. So I guess I had a few things to mention today, but there isn't. I always keep like note cards, but really it always kind of bums me out that my girlfriend isn't here, because it's always nice to bounce stuff off of her. And yeah, we are, I believe we're nearing the end of the game, or if the game focuses on completion bonus. I thought we were near 50%, but we're 36% into the game. And as you can see, we have ourselves a new level of armor. This gives us 9 hits. So again, we're given a pretty generous health bar already. So on top of getting free hits. So I'm going to switch over to our adamantium sword. It's supposed to use like energy and aura stuff, but like it doesn't. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm just proving to be an idiot. And then we're going to go just chop at this. I think the music might be a little bit overpowering, so I might just dip it down a little bit. And on my end as well, so I can kind of focus on stuff. Yeah, I was, it was taking me about like, I want to say like 11 hours or something to finally upload the raw footage of my last stream to YouTube. And immediately, like, it was flagged for copyright, which I'm on the Spotify royalty-free section, which is, oh, they have lasers now. There we go. And the game has frame rate drops immediately as I do an aerial attack. Yeah, not exactly a super fascinating game, and I can even see on the stream itself that it's just goddamn unholy dark. So I think definitely I do want to beat this game, even though I'm probably not enjoying it the best way, since I can barely hear anything. You guys can hear probably more of the audio than I can, obviously. Especially if I pump up the audio like that. There we go. And these machinations, these creations of this game, they're always like fun to make fun of, because like these areas are just so generic. And I guess like if I were to make my extended thoughts now, because I only like to really come up with my finalized opinion of a game after I've beaten it. That's why I kind of laughed at the whole Cuphead nonsense. Okay, I did not. There we go. The like there was people reviewing Cuphead after playing like the first level and saying, "Wow, it's so hard, man. Cuphead is like really hard and difficult, and it's not cool. There's a difference between being like, you know, hard and then unplayable or some dumb crap like that." I honestly think you should be able to either have a review copy where you finish the game and then you can come up with your thoughts later, because how can you review a product without having a lot of time invested into it? It just seems kind of ridiculous to me. So that's like one thing I always find just really, I don't know, sad about the gaming industry, is like a lot of it is just a lot of it's just bad. All of it, like game design, game reviewing, game journalism, a lot of it is just a lot of people that don't think things through. Like I was thinking about like game design earlier, and like this game is a great example of me making fun of game design, because just certain, like early on in the game, like certain things just like punish you for no reason. and other mechanical like game design things like lighting. My settings are optimized, and I still have a hard time like visually seeing the game. So I guess this could be a highlight of bad games, maybe for my stream, but I don't know. But yeah, everything about games are just like, it's not coming together. Oh, this door opens up. All right. I'm gonna just waste my shurikens just because I don't want to get hurt anymore. Yeah, I guess I'll tackle him because I don't want to sound like I'm rambling, which is very easy for me to get into. I don't even know if this matters. Shoot me! Okay, I'll just shoot you then. 4 times. 5 times. There we go. I'll start with game design. Like, I remember like commercials for DeVry University telling people like you'll read books on game design, and there's a movie called Indie Game the Movie where they explain how they came up with the ideas for Braid and like how they come up to the way of making challenges for players. But really, there is no real good hard book for game design. There's only like what games you've experienced and what you want to create, because that's what really makes an interesting game. And this is a very good example. This game in particular is a very good example of just like doing the bare minimum of what it takes to make a game. Like, why are there platforms that push Jack up? Why is the area designed this way? You know, why am I on platforms? Why am I collecting relics when relics weren't a thing in the show? Well, because every game needs a collectible. And they probably take inspiration from games that were successful, but don't really understand what makes them good. Like Banjo-Kazooie is like an example of a game like this. You go to different worlds, and then you just sort of collect stuff. And there's nothing wrong with collectathon games. It's just, was your game meant to be like this? If anything, Samurai Jack should be like a hack and slash game, slow pace, and then you can build up to big boss battles. Like, the combat here isn't the worst, and I like the ingenuity that they're having. Oh, I'm dead. I like some of the ingenuity, like the idea of parrying stuff is cool, but there's no skill to it. Everything kind of just goes by the most basic principles. Like, I'm going to shoot you, I'll parry. I'm a very weak enemy that's very lightweight, I'll hit you with light attacks. I'm a very big fat enemy that needs to be hit really hard, and so hit you with a heart attack. Whereas a good game like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, there's like hundreds of combos and stuff you could do. In this game, there isn't any of that. Now, I'm not expecting a cheap game like this to have combos, but I'm expecting a little bit more depth. Just a little bit. And if it's not going to be combo related, have different enemies. Like, these enemies are slightly more durable than those little spider bots that shoot only one shot at you every 15 seconds. I didn't want to sneeze right to the microphone. Yeah. They have a drill, they're not really going to use it. And that's their programming, is that they're just going to shoot a little shot at you. There isn't a lot of, like, thought put into this game, and that's kind of what's depressing. But again, it's one of those games that was released in that PS2 era of, like, anything would be a game. Now, that's interesting. That's actually kind of cool, that they shoot a taser shot. Now, if they made it more recognizable that's what he was going to fire, because it takes him a second to do it, and gave me a dodge roll, there is a believable way to avoid that situation. There's fucking people who write books on game design, and it's just like, it's like what I'm doing right now. I'm giving up what I would expect a game to do. You know, it's randomly spawn enemies just annoy me. Actually, I'll just clear this whole thing out with arrows. Let's just do it the cheap way. And it does auto lock, so it's nice. Look at all these arrows. Like, why am I not using them to just clear out entire rooms? That just pissed me off. Now, just hopefully they drop more arrows. That's not sushi. That's not sushi at all. Sushi. Welcome back, Gamehead45. I've got a reoccurring fan. Right now I'm just talking about my thoughts on game design and gaming in general. I don't know it's going to be a delayed reaction. Definitely delayed reaction. Yeah, we're continuing off where we last dropped off. So we're getting more into the actual area of Samurai Jack, where we're in the mines. Oh, just game head will be fine. Okay. I like to be as proper as possible. But yeah, my fiance had to do community work. She's a nursing student, so she has to go off and do her own little thing. She gave me her little sad face emoji on Facebook. Oh, I got the Undertale soundtrack playing. Probably should play more of that. I should probably play Undertale, actually. That community doesn't die for, like, whatever reason. I guess I can talk about Undertale just a little bit, because that's actually, like, a good game. It inspires a lot from, it takes a lot of inspiration from Shin Megami Tensei. Oh, well, Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. Now I know if I go into lava, Jack doesn't do a whole Mario or Toon Link thing where he holds his butt and then, like, goes, ah! I should have expected more from that. I should have expected that to happen, but whatever. I see my little green screen is actually kind of... I see a little bit of this. It's kind of giving me OCD about it. But yeah. Just love the beating over Undertale. But yeah, for game design, like this game, I was talking about how it just has the cookie cutter way of just creating a game based on source material. There could have been stuff like combos, more interesting maps, puzzles, but you know, I'm thinking about getting Hollow Knight. I've looked at it. It has really nice artwork. It's got that. Oh crap! I gotta just get out of this area. The door's open. I saw like artwork for it. I think there's like another game like that. It's like a Grim Reaper side scroller game, and I think it's like one of those like super popular indie games. I definitely should look into it. Probably has more searches than this game. There we go. Coming to PS4 on the 25th. Wasn't that game like several years old though? I know very little about it because it was like a game that was on Steam like constantly, like on sale and stuff. The way this game thinks difficulty set is just by having rooms full of enemies, and my sword is not the best tool to take out a lot of enemies. There's like the slow motion nonsense thing that they do, which is okay for taking out lots of enemies. And then I got the parry mechanic, which is like it'll come in useful when it wants to. Come on. Oh god. I'm just gonna like run through these stages because killing enemies isn't really giving me any value. Frame rate dropping. Show, but I know there's like a prisoner there, but I just want to get through this level. I have no HP left. Yeah, like the randomly spawning enemies just isn't Are you gonna shoot me? There we go. Shoot me again. And I'll just kill everyone in the room this way. Annie Donut. Hey honey, there you are. Why are you messaging me on here, but you can't? What's going on? I'm sorry, I have to stop this to message her. I thought... Yeah, she said leave the house at 8:30, so she's just tuning in right now. Okay, I just read the message. See, I'm all battle-scarred Jack right now. I really need to get myself some Gatorade or something here. Or some sushi. Hopefully this loads me to an area. Okay. We needed to really render a cutscene for this. Oh, it's so badass. Look at them do that zoomed out camera angle shot. There's a lot of things you could have done with Samurai Jack. Instead of, it's just like generic Aku bots throughout the whole adventure. Like, if you're going to give us just Aku bots, just make it a singlet story where we're actually going to be fighting him a lot sooner than later. And this is where he dies. But when he dies, he'll come back with full HP. I always look good. I decided to wear something different. I still have the blue hoodie, but this is the little thing that my auntie here got me. So I was like, I might as well wear it. I don't really usually wear jackets. And there's where the tasers are, which there's no dodge roll, which is silly. And then there's just multiple bullets and stuff going around. So I'm going to collect this relic real quick and just get out of this room because I'm taking a lot of sustained damage again. I guess not Akuvid, I keep calling it that, like, focusing would be a lot better. Not like, on top of focusing on the actual game. I pretty much just lost my train of thought. Oh, shit. Get out of here. I'm trying to do, like, real work here. There's just some weird songs on my playlist. I don't even know what this is. Oh, that was an important thing, wasn't it? I thought it was the elevator stopping there. Well, I'm pretty sure the elevator will go back up again. Yep, it's gonna go back up again. Back up again. Well, I very well couldn't read that because I was doing something. Yeah. I don't know what it even said. I'll have to look back in the recording later. Armor, food, and immediately get hit because I'm an idiot. I'm trying to think if it's even generous to consider it like a gift, like the armor. I think, honestly, if you're going to go through this game just using a sword, you're probably... Dehemong, just subscribed on YouTube. Hell yeah. Sorry, I just had to edit my stream labels. So I can't jump down there, I'll just die. But, I can do this. Oh, stream labels does update, but it just takes forever. Okay, no, you're not doing that. You're not going back up by that stupid elevator. Now, for those of you, if this looks like pitch black, that's because it is. Remember, this was a final product. Someone was paid money to make this game. The studio made money, well, probably not make any money off this game, but the intention was to make money off of this. When do you think the fad of just randomly spawning enemies just died? wouldn't it be more intelligent to spawn enemies like off screen to have them here? Just like literally spawning out of nowhere. I know Aku can do that, but like there's gotta be like a clever way to do it better. At least in this time. Like the other games must have figured it out. When did that time happen? That's a bomb, isn't it? Good sir, this is not a silly hat. This is a helmet. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat now. I think later I'll extend it and probably just hunt a bunch of Baroths or something. I'll actually switch the stream over. Like it'll drop down a little bit, and then I'll just start going into the Monster Hunter stream because I actually do kind of have a craving to hunt a bunch of dumb animals in Monster Hunter and like swing around a real sword. Because this is just kind of silly. Like this is all kind of like if you're a super fan of the series, you'll like notice little things. What is it, like Team Fortress 2 silly hats? Because I just found out yesterday that Team Fortress 2 has silly hats for like Brock Sampson and the Monarch. Or are you just making a silly hat reference as in like Jack's straw hat? Which I used to have growing up. I was a samurai nerd. I was super ninja stuff and still am. I'm always going to be hit by that because I have no long-term memory apparently. And they're just like annoyingly placed. I want to just blaze through this. You know, I usually come up with like some kind of symbolism crap for my retrospectives because I like to over extrapolate from them. So like in the baby episode for Samurai Jack, like, which is the last one in season 4, I actually bring up a point saying like, oh, the peaches, they're like symbolic for like rebirth and children and babies and the end and the beginning and blah blah blah, which is actually not completely off, but in this game, I can't for the life of me come up with any symbolism for how dark it is. It's dumb. It's like, oh, the darkness represents Aku, but no, the darkness represents someone who doesn't know filters. I have a really close friend who's who likes programming. He's not actually a programmer, but he went through classes for it, and he always told me like there's a lot that goes into making a game. Like there's such a freakish amount of like just syntax and codes, but apparently like none of that actually translates to being good at doing this stuff. Like you would think you'd make a game that's not awful based on an IP as awesome as Samurai Jack. Because this is just kind of lame. Was I just kind of doing one of these to that guy? You could have made like a really bitchin' hack and slash, but you made something so by the numbers. Because I have a bunch of games that are like this. Like, you play them and you're like, this was a whole lot of nothing. And that's kind of what this is. Like, as much as I like Samurai Jack as an IP, like, anyone can see this is just, like, just bad. So we're going to collect some sushi, and we're going to go right to... That's the thing I also hate. I never wanted to be that type of streamer or Let's Player who's like, well, now we're going to be doing this, and now we're going to be doing that. Because that, to me, is just sort of stupid. No, we're not having the force field guy guarding the bridge. And I want to activate some quick-time event, not quick-time event, slow-motion, like, Matrix stuff with Jack, but he's just not doing it. He only does it when, like, enemies are, like, directly clumped on. And I actually showed in the last stream that you could just press X and he'll do it. In this whole game, I've been just pressing X. There's no real need to do that unless the bigger Aku beetles show up. Holy crap, we're at 6 people. That's an all-time high. If you drop into the stream and lurk, I can't say hi to you because you need to type something down. So anyone who's new to the stream, just say something. Say yo or whatever. I'm very welcoming to anyone who comes into this game. 6 viewers, woot woot. Yeah, you wouldn't have to be a viewer if you were to be staying at home, but school's more important, so just focus on that. It's gonna take me and Annie about 2 years and like 100 and some odd days, 180 some odd days to get her here. And it sucks. Long distance is rough. So you plan some certain days to see her, or see each other, if I'm saying this in a general sense. But yeah, usually when I play games, I can narrate for a long time, but going solo is kind of like, I could definitely see how you're able to burn out. But that's why some streamers just go, well, now we're walking by some crystals, and now we're going east. Let's see what's up here. Look at that lava. Guys, isn't that awesome? And it's so vapid, and there's nothing to talk about. You give me a topic, and I'll rant on about it. Because earlier I was thinking about talking about gaming journalism, and why are you enemy spawning? Gaming journalism and how it's kind of a joke, and how people don't take it seriously. Because they're just games. Very exhilarating, just holding the parry button. And they're all conveniently dead. No, we're just gonna rush to the end. I'm pretty sure, like, there's no one who's ever speedrun this game. Because A, it's not enjoyable, and B, you probably just tear your hair out because just randomly spawning enemies. But I think this game could be sped run pretty easily if someone did a little bit of research on it. But it would have to be an enjoyable game to speedrun. I remember watching, I think his name is Swift, which is actually a genius name for a speedrunner. He did SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is one of those, like, it's kind of like this game, where they're just taking an IP and very cheaply making the graphics for it, but, like, it was actually a really good game. So if you can make SpongeBob into a... God fucking damn it. Also, why would I ever use anything else besides, like, a flame sword or an adamant sword? Does it do any difference? I don't even think if I waste slashes, it takes down my meter. Just the hell with it. You're melee. I don't have to acknowledge your existence. You're also all melee. Oh god, please no! See, that's just devilish right there. Inverted controls, everyone. My absolute favorite. I definitely do think... Oh, wait. That's a unique person that I'm freeing. What the hell is this? Let me turn this up for my own sake.
Interesting. A medieval Japanese samurai in an ancient Hellenistic ruin. Most anomalous.
I need your help to find a time portal, so I may defeat Aku.
You mean you want to change all of history? Young man, I'm an archaeologist. You can't go back and undo my life's work.
Oh, wait a minute. This guy is just completely explaining the problem with Season 5.
You're right. Get us out of here and I'll help you.
Okay, that conversation just amounted to, you can't change history? Oh shit, that's very loud. You can't just go back in time and change history, but I must, or you're not getting out of here. Well, you know, good point. Not sponsored by Lipton, but I would like to be sponsored. I love you too. Alright, now we're in the hub area again. Really no good way of labeling these, is there? Because I believe that was the exit, and I have to go there. Because I remember my orientation in here. So I came in through this door. I'm going 1, 2, 3. I think I've reached maximum strength for Jack already, so I might as well just sink it into HP. Because I am getting pretty hammered right now. Not that hammered. I got hammered like that yesterday. Not mature to mention that, but still. The time portal you seek is kept in a sacred hidden treasure room, but I don't know where to find it. Through the door, there is an ancient map tablet. Oh, through the door. Find that tablet, I can help you. Be careful, though. These ruins are guarded by untold horrors. Whenever I read a script, I do that all the time. I flub a word, and I'm like, did I say that word right? God damn it. So I always do this. I always click my fingers, and it leaves a wave in the recording, so I can always do it. That's for any of my voice acting endeavors, and of course my YouTube, where I write my own scripts and whatnot. I think the episode I'm uploading probably after I do this. I'm trying to think what episode I'm on right now. I think I'm on the Aku infection. Why do I care about any of you guys? Their hitbox is completely vertical, which means you can't jump over them. So that was a clean jump. You know, this is actually getting kind of okay, because now I'm transferring from a cave to a more building-centered look. And now we have a new camera angle. And a new enemy. Alright, now it's a fair fight. Yes, so difficult to fight him. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have wasted a lot of those on him. Later, guys. Nothing makes a man feel more confident in himself than an extra big HP bar. God, I want to say the line from Harvester, but it's just so immature. And now, okay, so you gave a new like animation, like an opening sequence for a generic one, but now you're not doing it for the golden one. Which actually kind of reminds me of Halo a little bit. Not the opening sequence, but like the different color rankings. I think Halo is the only one that actually tried to elaborate on that, because there was like the Donos and Elite Zealots and Council members in Halo 2. I don't know. I got a lot of games going through my head that I would actually like to play, but I have to like tie them into the channel in some capacity. Because I have made a handler hate video, which is still getting comments. It's weird. I have like only 10,000 views on it, and I'm saying only. I mean, like Samurai Jack videos are clocking in like 200. But man, I just want to talk about Monster Hunter right now, because I really hate the handler. And I'm still getting comments because people don't watch the video. And I thought I explained myself very thoroughly, but there's this one guy who's like, she cooks food, she does all the handling. Yes, she does all the handling. That's her title. She roasts you meat, which is cooking. She accepts all your quests. Yeah, I guess I can't come up with more than a few reasons for her. And I know they're trying to be sarcastic and smart, but you just sound really dumb. And I don't want to insult people, but you sound really dumb. God DN just subscribed on YouTube. I gotta learn how to speak. And that's probably the first time I actually got like a different GIF than or GIF than the Botan one. Alright. So now I got my eyes all flickering. I have OBS on my left window and the stream on my main vision right here. You have rescued 30 villagers. Take this ultra electric sword as your reward. Press left or right in the direction I had to summon it. So, like, what's the purpose of my adamantium sword? It doesn't even... Whatever, I'll play as Raiden. That's cool. Again, another game I'd rather be playing than this one. It's time for Jack the Ripper to let her rip. I think my my Raiden's voice is pretty good. If I'm not spitting into the microphone, I have it offset. Why did I go through there? There's supposed to be a time portal at the end of this crap, right? But yeah, these zombies are a reference to the zombie episode, obviously. And they take like 10 hits. There we go. I guess I'll just go left to right sequencing. Clear out the areas. Ignore the enemies for the most part. I don't really want every single relic because I don't think you get anything for it. I've only really watched a little bit of this game. I did watch the long play, but it's one of those things where I'm just like passing through it. You know, these guys take a lot of hits. Oh, there's the quick time event. Huanchi. And it doesn't matter. There we go. There's the split kick, and he flips backwards, and he hits nothing, and he gets interrupted by this giant asshole who's actually doing a good job. Oof. I'm really gonna get nothing from him, so I'm gonna just... Yeah, like, I'm trying to come up with the rationale. I got, like, so many swords. I got the basic sword, flame sword, adamantium, Raiden's electric, which is, like... You can see, like, the bottom part of that lightning bolt symbol is actually clipping outside of its thing. So, like, that's good looking. That's good looking. That one's kind of clipping out, but not really. That one's just straight up clipping. They should have like they should have a taunt or something, make them do thriller. Make this game a little bit fun. Okay, I don't. What? I can't move. I physically can't get out of this area. Okay. Like I was like stuck on the ground for a good second. There's nothing here. There's no incentive to fight anyone. Because no matter how much I beefed up my attack... Wait, I came up all the way here to save you? I don't even care about you. Alright, let the pedestrians move. And we're still saving frog people. Oh, I missed a relic. I came here for that. Oh! Well, we saved the villager. That's reward enough. Let's just have this guy mow down these guys first. Nope, they're infinitely spawning. Alright. Time to use my electric sword. Time for Raiden to let it rip. And there goes all my super. Like, these guys just require a little bit of patience, which I don't have a lot of. Okay, he stabbed the ground pretty hard, and then he finally dies, and then we get this whole, yeah, how cool are we, man? Ah, dick. That's why we gotta do this horse crap, is we have to kill these giant robots, because they actually do serve a purpose. I was thinking it was just the extra crap for the villagers, but we need 4 keys? Oh, just shut up. The amount of work that that poor Jack has to go through is just horrible. No, you're not sending me down there. Thank you, low frame rate. It's just that it takes an ass beating. And they just have these annoying enemies around here. This is difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is the fucking perfect song for this. I don't need to care about your existence. I just need the master key. Just give me the master key. There we go. And I guess I'll free you. I knew it. You wouldn't spawn those giant robots without having a purpose with them. Get ourselves some extra armor. Another relic, which I still don't 100% know what I'm looking at. Oh, that one was a Buddha, but like the Buddha doesn't look the same way in the picture. It looks like kind of like a dog with like smiling at me like a pug. Yeah, I was gonna say I was kind of expecting more people in the retro tab, but I don't know. I guess it really does take time to build up a community of people. I just killed everyone. You know, actually, this is helping me out quite a bit. Kill more of them, please. Whoa. That was actually a pretty nice hit of him. I'm stealing their soul energy. Okay. Heavy attack, and it's gonzo. Now we need one last key, which is in that lava room. So it's time for a date with destiny. No. I just clipped the wall right there. I remember a streamer, I think it was Swift, who said, well, there goes 2 seconds of my life I'm never getting back. And I'm like, the only type of people in the world that should ever say that are, in fact, speedrunners. But yeah, heavy attack. It's a big enemy, hit it with the heavy. God, no door should ever have to have 3. God, not 4 goddamn keys. Alright, we're just gonna zip on by here. I forgot this relic. And we got a full loadout of armor. I jumped a huge distance right there, but I didn't take any fall damage, which is what I thought was how this game was programmed, was there's no fall damage. That's why earlier on when I fell large distance, a long distance, whatever, I was like, what the hell, fall damage? Maybe the fall damage is linked to the floor, not how much distance you travel. You know, with my text of Chosensi, it looks like the person who just subscribed to me isn't God DN, but God On, which kind of is a decent username. Alright, more totems. Alright, you're giving me a path to follow, which is cute, but obviously if I want to see what the rest of this game has to offer, I'm not picking that up. I'm obviously going to look over here. You see, them spawning from the ground like that is actually like using your fucking brain a little bit. I like that. And by that I mean like they're using their brain to like make a unique way to spawn enemies. versus the robots who just flash into existence. I don't want to go this way because, like, that's not... If I jump off that, I'm not getting back up to this plane, which means there's totems here. So, sorry for backtracking. This is like an example of, like, an LP that would be, like, I would cut out some of that nonsense, or at least speed it up. They couldn't pick anything else besides pitch black. I guess, like, the blue and the white complements it a little bit. But still, it's so dark. And hell with that. They're giving me all the food in the world, but I've got armor, so I don't need any of it. I can get my ass beaten and I don't care. Alright, it opened up that door. Which is just like... They must have felt really proud of themselves for making switches on, like, opposite ends of the map. Like that. Like, Zelda gets away with it because of antiquity. What's this game's... gives me all the food. I don't need food. I just want more armor points. They just keep spawning. I didn't even bother kill... I'm gonna reference Hunter from Venture Brothers. Would you stop sending your goons to our base? Frankly, we're getting tired of having to kill them, and we can't afford the body bags. Stop sending your stupid robots to me, Aku. Quite frankly, we're getting tired of having to kill them, and we can't afford the body bags. Get down on the ground now. Let's just make this extraneous platforming. So difficult. Oh my god. Oh, I'm an idiot. Don't ever BM in a video game, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what happens. I watched it on the stream just now. I'm like, wow, I really am just an idiot. I have to... No, we're not going to kill you just yet, big boy. You be patient as I redeem myself. And then the boss runs into the fucking lava. No, they're supposed to go over here. God, never BM in a game. I don't even know why I'm taking the extra effort to do them, but like in the earlier levels, you had to like search every nook and cranny. Here, I'm like, oh, they're just there, so I might as well just fucking... Did that asshole seriously? No, I was kidding. Dude. No. You... Stop it. Shut up. No. That's not cool. I already broke the game. Yeah, I broke the game. I need him for the key. You've got to be shitting me. Fuck it, I gotta die. No, because the key would... Okay, I got a comment right now. Use the bow. No, because then the key's in the lava. I think the prisoners are saved regardless. But let me just double check and make sure this big dope doesn't fall. Yep, they're saved. That's impressive. I know they didn't expect someone to just ignore this guy, but I love finding that stuff in games like this. Just breaking it in a little way. Because seriously, look, even if I could kill him with a bow, which I haven't tried before, like, that key, like, it spawns right where he dies. It doesn't spawn over there. So, like, oh my god, this game was programmed by nerds, but not nerds, the opposite of a nerd, dumbasses. That was impressive. Oh my god. Samurai Mike SJKB0. How's it going? How's your day going? For me, if I upload this, when I upload this to YouTube, it's gonna be kind of funny because I just broke the game really quick. Let me just ignore all these guys. Oh, you have this game? Sweet. Did you find this game because you were just looking on Twitch, or are you subbed to me on YouTube? Do you? Oh, you do speedrun this game. Okay. Well, I'm just doing a casual run. I have a YouTube channel where I Actually, I was just talking about speedrunning. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about Samurai Jack. I talk about every episode. I review it. Oh, it's my first time playing this game. Like, period. This is like the second day, and I know the game is like really short. I got the feel for it already. But yeah, you're gonna see no skill in this game at all. I just wanted to play it because I review a lot of Samurai Jack, and I thought it would be kind of neat to play one of the 2 officially released Samurai Jack games for the channel. So far, I have to say that I think the game is just bad. Overall, just bad. I don't want to insult anyone. Got a world... Oh my god, I'm insulting the world record player. Why would you want to speedrun this game, though? Because I can see that it's consistent. I think, like, don't speedrunners go by games that are, like, consistently, you know, like... I'm trying to find words now that I'm talking live. Like, it's structured in a way that you can just easily exploit it, or what have you. I really just want an answer to why someone wanted to speedrun this, because it doesn't really feel like an enjoyable or, like, truly finished or polished game. I don't know if it looks because I didn't check. Because I'm the biggest, huge fan of this game. And this show, Samurai Jack. Oh, you enjoy it. Okay. Again, I don't mean to insult anyone. I'm really bad with first impressions now. And I saw that number go from 5 to 4, and he's gone, probably. Or that might have been Annie who had to go to class. No, okay. Okay, you're still here. Alright. I like...
That must be the
I don't know. The way I interpret this game after just playing this for the first time and getting my kind of impressions of it is that it feels like there could have been a lot more added to it. Like I referenced earlier that there's no real combo system or anything. Well, that's kind of a combo. But honestly, it's just like you have light robots that need to be smashed with the light attack. Then you have heavier robots that you just smash with a heavy attack. Some guys that are ranged, you just shoot or just parry. And, like, it's not like... You picked up the Zen Crest. Oh, sweet. And it feels like it's in that swath of PS2 games that just have the cash grab mentality to it, but... I actually would like to check out your speedruns of this game, because... Also, I've been kind of complaining about this earlier. Is there a dodge roll button in this game? Because I have not been able to... I've kind of smashed my controller a little bit. And if you could tell me, is there any advantage to any of the swords at all? Because I've gotten... There's the basic sword, which doesn't use Zen, and then you have Flame, Adamantium, and Lightning, which... I don't even think there's a point to this. I can just like use the invincibility frames to get through it. Feel free to link your YouTube channel. Well, I'd like to see it, yeah. And I can compare it to how absolutely untalented I am at video games. Alright, the link is right there, and I'll open it. I guess it's true then. There's a speedrun for literally everything. Alright, I got the link open so that the chat still exists there. Alrighty. Yeah, for my channel, it's the same as my stream name, Noble Absinthe. I reviewed every single, well, I'm in the process of reviewing every single Samurai Jack episode. I do have a friend with me. Well, hello to your friend as well. Oh, in the video, okay. I don't even know what song I'm playing right now. I have the Spotify, what are these platforms for? Again, this is just kind of a blind run of the game.
Sushi.
Okay, you can't tell me that's just not adorable. The Chadness. Hey, everyone. Okay. When Are you the Chad I know in real life? Is that like speedruns.org? I watched like speedruns of like Pokemon before, and I mentioned earlier that I watched speedruns from Swift, I think his name is, for Battle for Bikini Bottom. I just love speedrun videos because it means that someone's actually like really talented at a video game. Whether it's a game that gets a lot of credit or not is, well. Why do these lasers hurt so much? Invincibility frames, no skill. Just the hell with it. Okay, you're a different Chad. Alright. Well, the Chadness, how was your day? But yeah, Samurai Mike, what aspects of this game, like, because I feel like my main issue with it is just polish. Actually, screw it. This room actually looks kind of nice. Let's see, the music just dropped and there's nothing playing now. Let's fix that. Oh, there is a song playing, it's very low volume. There we go. Yeah, I asked earlier, is there any like legitimate difference between the swords? There was my personal favorite, this Raiden-looking sword, the electric one. But we've got like other blades. We've got the standard one, flame, blah blah blah. Is there like enemies that are weak to certain weapons or whatnot? Because that would actually be really awesome if there is. Because I haven't really noticed the damage differential, and apparently I'm maxed out because I just spent all my points on strength just so I can one-hit enemies, but it's not really working the way I wanted it to. So like, it takes 3 hits with the basic, and I'll use my flame sword, and this enemy is the exact same ones which have the same exact HP value. So I'm gonna go hit him. 1, 2 hits. Flame sword. I guess I answered my question then. I don't know if the game tells me exactly which sword is better than which, though. I'm a huge fan of Samurai Jack. Or are you asking, Oh, there we go. So people are finding me because I'm playing this game in particular. Because one of the things I want to do is find like obscure or underappreciated games, or just games that, you know, best description, just a shrug. I do want to go up. Am I going to get penalized that much for getting within these lights? Let's see. Because I'm kind of half and half when it comes down to these relics. Apparently no penalty. Oh, it just spawns. Okay. And who cares? The game just sort of has these open areas where it's just like, I don't know, it's like... it feels very generic, and I feel like it could have been a lot more compressed down. It feels like a game that could have been made a lot more fine-tuned if they used the actual art style rather than this kind of like clunky or odd-looking, like gelatinous look of. It's not really cell shading because it's not really shaded that well. I mean, there is a little shading on the bottom end of this. Let's see. What are we supposed to do here? We have to get this gate down. That's obviously blocked off. Aren't those the same exact gates that I can just run through with my invincibility frames? Oh, okay, there. We got a nice song playing now. I'm kind of burned down on dialogue already. It's only been about an hour. Because now it looks like I'm in some kind of bathroom, stall, or office area. This is what I would imagine a speedrunner being like, come on. Am I on the wrong side of the ladder? Let me just go slice these guys up real quick. There we go. Because even in the beginning of the game, I had a problem with the ladder where like you're supposed to like perfectly align yourself to it, and it doesn't. Like I can imagine like someone who speedruns this game being like, "Well, that's 2 seconds of my life I'm not getting back." Funniest quote I've ever had for a speedrunner. I don't even care about taking damage. I know you mean. I wish the same thing they could make better. Okay, I know what you're saying. It's just my main complaint is that this game is. It feels kind of like there's potential in it, but it just feels very unpolished. And you had an IP like Samurai Jack that you could do stuff with. It's kind of like I have Fairly Odd Parents games. I've got the Powerpuff Girl game, and it's just like they all. Come on, I know who's gonna charge up a taser shot. It just feels like there's a lot more they could have done with it, and they all kind of go by the numbers. Like you play the Powerpuff Girls game, you fly around, you shoot the lasers, you have like some stock sound effects from the show, and that was frustrating. And I immediately get back, and Samurai Mike is now following. Well, that's going to be part of the stream that we just got back up. Awesome. But yeah, really sorry about that. Just an internet hiccup. It's like the worst feeling. But yeah, we're back. I don't know where I got cut off specifically. I was saying how, like, I own like Powerpuff Girls games, and I don't even know why I'm referencing behind me because you can't see it because it's green screen. But I got Powerpuff Girls games. I have like anime games and like stuff like that, and it just sort of repeats itself. But I beat it and got a world record. You see, I got cut off, so I don't know what you said prior to that. I'm definitely gonna watch your playthrough of it, and just be in awe. Am I supposed to just take damage to get out of here? Because I'm gonna die. I think that's the one that I have, actually. I'm probably gonna die. Should I just die to the lasers? Is there like a disengage button somewhere? There's this platform here. I'm probably gonna die going through those lasers. I got no HP left. No, time to be a man. Oh my god, I survived that. Time to actually use my slow-mo. Oh, I walked into the bullet. Damn it. There's like another Samurai Jack game. It's specifically on the Game Boy Advance. Damn. I couldn't go back down the ladder because I was going to die. But I can use like the double jump cancel to like maybe reduce fall damage. I don't know why I'm not picking these up. They're right in my vision. And these things don't scare me because they're just stupid robots. So, I can't use my flame sword, can I? Now they're like firing like crazy now. Yeah, it's the amulet game. Is that one good? Because I can actually, I wouldn't mind like getting that. I have the GameCube, Game Boy Advance adapter, Game Boy game adapter. Or I can just emulate it, whatever would give the better quality. That's fun. Let me pull this lever. And just like that, you immediately drain all the lava from the world. And also do this. So much happened with that. Alright. So tell me, what's your favorite episode from Samurai Jack? Let's talk more about the show because obviously I can't talk about my competency in video games because I'm just playing this for just cash. I definitely haven't more than enough to afford this. I don't. My favorite episode I'm actually going to review really soon. I'm going to be reviewing the Aku infection. Strange noises have been coming from the bottom of the lake. I'm just now thinking of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force reference. Would you like to take a bath in the lake of fire? So many elevators. Who built them and why? I'm sensing Aku finally showing up. Or, no. This is actually a reference to that Norse episode, and that's not helping me at all. Can I? Oh, come on. Elevator sequence, bring him up to the ceiling and crush him. Okay, I can't physically move. There we go. There, now I have full meter to do stuff. I mean, adamantium should cut through this guy. That one doesn't work. Neither does this one. So clearly that's not the answer. Do my projectiles do anything? Oh. Is this a case where the boss has to like expose his lava crap? You can't like downward stab him or anything. And I'm not sure if like the Oh wait, he's tired. Okay, I'm gonna access my inner dark side Phil and be like, what were they thinking? That's ABGN. But no, like he is kind of like showing his organs and stuff. See, is there anything around here that's like usable? Okay, so let me see. Okay, so I have to shoot arrows at him, or like, oh, this boss actually has a different sequence of attacks. That's kind of neat. I'm gonna have to read this. My favorite Samurai Jack episode is Mad Jack versus Jack. I like that. It's kind of like a Persona type episode. Jack and the Rave. That's kind of a in between there episode for me. Jack remembers the past. Oh, that's a fucking sad as hell episode. Three Blind Archers. Classic. Scotsman saves Jack. The first part is totally is like not needed, and I died. Use a sword to hit him. Is it? Am I only allowed to hit him when he's like is there any exploits for him? Because I was able to hit him with like a single shuriken star, and it did like nothing to him. Because I'm assuming like once he's tired, I just hit him one good time with that, like just whack, whack. And doesn't matter what sword I use. I'm assuming you have to just use base sword for everything. Maybe that's where. I wish this is actually kind of cool. Like if the game was more of this, I'd be down. Because now he's gonna do his Donkey Kong Slam, where he like creates a bunch of. Okay, I can't like. Oh, I did a lot of damage with that one heavy. So I just have to survive 2 sequences. Because now he'll go to his part 2 where he'll roll around. I'll probably still survive. I think. I'll be fine. Very scintillating dialogue from the Noble Absinthe. Can I block the top? No, I can't. And die. Oh, are you kidding me? He does require the 3 hits. Come on, I need that sushi, moi. Bingo. I do have a Discord. I never bothered to link it. I could take a break and feel like to just join in on the chat. Because I usually, like, the purpose of my Discord is really just for me and my girlfriend, but since I don't have... I'm an idiot! I didn't go closer to him. Yeah, go feel free to link your Discord to me. I can, we can just chat about this game while I play through it and just have a lame old time showing my awful skills at video games. This is the coolest thing in the game I've seen so far, so I'm kind of enjoying just running away from it and just marveling at it. Because I'm pretty sure they put a lot of their resources into this one aspect of the game. Die. Explode. Actually, I got an idea.
Aku's minions must have taken it.
Here we go. I actually just took a second off to invite to a Discord. I don't think, and that way I can, let's see. Welcome to Discord.
Hello.
Oh shit! I gotta set you up for something else. Give me a second. 1 second. Jesus. There we go.
Okay.
Bingo. I have you on a different mic, so that's how I can do it. So all I have to do is this. Bingo. You'll have more of a live feed. This way.
Hello.
Alright, so how's it going,
Hello?
Samurai? How's it going, Mike? Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I hear you okay. Can you hear me okay? Can you actually hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. I think
Okay.
I think doing this actually makes the stream a little bit laggier.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to try it out anyway, see what happens when I do it live.
Okay. I know this game very well. You know, I play this game all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you what you said about it. You know, I wish they could do a little bit better, not flat. You know, but it's just what it is. But anyways, I got the world record. I beat it. So.
Let's see if I can get this application window up. Yeah, we could just like talk about the game while it's on stream because I think screen sharing it twice over is killing my bandwidth a little bit. But yeah.
I don't want to make sure nothing happens to your stream or lag. I don't want to get you lag.
All right, let's see. I got a new notification. Seth Matson is just subscribed on YouTube. I think that's mainly because of my my handler video. And now I see my stream thing loading up now. No, it's fine now. Okay. But yeah, some things in this game like and you are coming through.
You're losing a lot of frame drops.
I think I think they're coming back though.
When I was doing the stream, I also streamed too as well.
Okay.
If you have not followed me on my Twitch, make sure you follow me because I also do streams as well. I do speedruns like RE2 and this game. So yeah.
I think your audio is coming through the stream. I have mine muted, but
okay. All right.
all right. So you can see me on a delayed reaction. So I'd rather have someone who's experienced with the game, and it's kind of cool having the world record holder here. So after beating this boss, just sort of.
Okay, so you go over there and
I'm just loading up.
I don't know if I don't know if I want to spoil it for you. You know, if you're a first-time gamer. You know, so you just keep going in a cave and.
Which is another cave that is absolutely pitch black.
Just keep going and you take it to the right side. You keep going.
Yeah, right,
just keep going.
Oh, there it is. I see a little light down the tunnel, and here we are.
Yeah. That takes you to Aku City, and that should be the final in the game. So, yeah.
And there's the little scientist guy, like, oh yes.
Yeah, he's a hilarious guy, you know. Yeah, this guy's so hilarious.
Aku City. Aku City. When
Yeah, I'm always like interested in like speedruns myself. Not more specifically, just watching them, I guess, because it kind of gives credit. That's not what I fought just recently. That's horrible artwork. It looks like Mundo from League of Legends.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, thank you for the honor to be on your Discord. I know I never done go other people's, but yeah.
oh crap.
Appreciate it.
It's one thing I looked up online about streaming and whatnot. It's more about the journey and the destination. So I aim just to make friends and learn something. So I'm like, oh, cool.
Okay.
Someone who actually cares about this game a lot to play through it. I wanted
Because,
to.
you know.
Oh, continue.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
For me, I'm a very biggest, huge fan of the show and the game, and that's why it got me inspired to want me to play this game. I know there, like you said before, some it's just not done proper way, or it's just flattened not too well. But you know, I know you have your own opinions and I have my own opinions. But you know,
Yeah.
we have our own different opinions. But for me, I love the game anyway. So
Yeah. I never want to come off as insulting other people. If you like steak dinners and I don't, like that's just how it is. Like what you like.
yeah,
So-
we're all different. You know,
Except I like
it's
steak.
not everybody's perfect.
Right.
You know.
So
But yeah.
when you speedrun this game, do you skip all like the
Yeah.
the people and the relics and stuff?
Yeah, you just jump. It's basically simple. Just if they're going forward, just run. You just do a jumping. I jump multiple times, to avoid enemies if they're in the way. They should be easy. They're not really hard.
I didn't like
Just the one I don't.
okay. The one you don't what?
It's just there's one part in a world too. You know, when there's enemies that are spinning around and they jump and they hit you every time, or they warp to when you're going to that destination. It's just sometimes I don't like it. It gets frustrating until I just try to get used to it. You know, because the hitboxes and the enemies.
I'm just trying to.
Such.
It's kind of weird that Jack doesn't have like some kind of really good aerial attack, because his aerial attack is just a downward spike.
Yeah, when you do double jump and you hit X, it's just gonna do you know,
Yeah, I'm seeing
like
it.
dunk.
There we go.
Like yeah, you just have to just jump once when you hit it.
I found an exploit earlier where I tanked a monster down into a lava pit, and I couldn't get the key because the lava. If I go in I love finding like stuff like that in games where I just kind of like break it a little bit, and that's exactly when you enter the stream. So like when I upload this to YouTube, you'll see exactly what I was talking about. But yeah, we're nearing the end of the game. I believe Aku takes like a dragon form because they kind of spoiled it in the demo for it. So
Yeah.
let's see.
But like I said, I don't know. I don't want to spoil you. You know, if you did play the game or not, then I just don't want to spoil you.
Okay.
You know. I'm just saying, you know, because I don't like when I say, hey, you're spoiling stuff. I don't like spoiling. If it's like if you're doing blind run, you know, or something like that, then I don't want to spoil you anything. So that's the thing, you know. So you just have to go like there's like basically 4 places, I'll just say, from the end of the game, before the end of the game.
Finally, the first Aku imagery in the game right there.
Yeah, Aku's because it's Aku City, you know.
I know.
He takes over everything.
I'm just like, that's the first Aku imagery that I've seen in this game, though. Like him, like first, like face of Aku somewhere.
And
Please don't fall.
Aku's everywhere. Aku food market, Aku casino, you know.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's Aku because you know it's an Aku City.
We got in the beginning of the game, we were dealing with frog people, which weren't in the series.
Yeah.
Then we were dealing with these little aliens with really deep voices. Then we went to the mines. It's nice to see that we're actually getting into the where the show is.
Yeah, it just it just feels me like I want to keep more watching because I like voice actings and such, you know. You know what I mean? At least they put original voice actors in this game.
Right.
You know, which one that's supposed to, and not like somebody else's.
Yes. Oh. Okay, I'm very bad at platforming at that point.
Yeah, it's the same thing too. It's just, you know, the hitboxes. You know, you just don't know where you're landing or while you're jumping. Sometimes when you jump, it just slides you. It gets really annoying. You know, like say for instance, I was in the World 2, I was just trying to jump rocks, and when I'm jumping rocks, it just slides me.
Which I can imagine. Which I can imagine is kind of the pain for speedrunning, because consistency seems like very important.
Well, it takes all practice. You know, it takes all practice. You know, it took me a while before I start doing actually speedrunning, because I play this a lot and multiple times of this game.
Okay.
And there's no anyone who's actually doing speedrun. There's one person who is actually doing speedrun in this game, and he got like 1 hour and 41 minutes. But now I got 1:30, so I got the world record.
Okay.
So if you have not seen
I haven't.
you know, I did send a link to you, that thing on the.
Yeah, I've got to open up on my page.
Yeah, but yeah, if you go check it out, that's the one person. But there's someone didn't submit my run. You know.
There's one moment in this game where I was trying to read this text on here, and then an enemy immediately. You have learned the tornado swipe. Hold down the R1 button. Press in this exact sequence. Oh, so it's easy. It's alternating. There we go.
Yeah.
That's actually
you'll just get used to it. And you don't have to call me Samurai Mike SJKB0. You could just call me Samurai Mike, because that's I like to call my real name. In Twitch, it did not want to put Samurai Mike, so I had no choice just to put Samurai Mike SJKB0. So actually, my real name is Samurai Mike.
Your real name in real life? Your first name is Samurai? I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
I know. No, I wish it was, but no. It's just, you could just call me Sarah Mike. You don't have to call me Sarah Mike SJKB.
I was planning on that. I was planning on that. Too many.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have a super mega armor. Now I have the ability to take a grand total of 12 hits.
Oh, and I want to tell you something. I actually met a real voice actor, Phil from R, who actually does this voice.
Yeah.
I actually met him.
Is he as cool as Jack is in real life?
Yep. And yeah, in one of those conventions, yeah. Actually, I met him. That was like in. Let me check. I think it was.
Was it Comic-Con or something?
Yeah, it's like a convention. Yeah, you could say that. It was. I met him 3 years ago.
Get a nice little video or autograph. I've always kind of wanted to go to Comic-Con. We had one recently. I live in upstate New York, and we had one in Saratoga, and that's about like an hour and a half away from where I am. So.
I do go a lot of convention stuff, you know, like cosplayers, you know, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was trying to do a cosplay of Samurai Jack because of me being a fan of it.
I'm still happy that there's still diehard fans. It's one of those shows that really did deserve like an ending, even though the ending I think that they gave us was kind of sad. Oh, I'm getting frame drops. I gotta drop this.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop screen sharing. There we go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the stream will be delayed, but
yeah.
I think
we could just talk. We could just talk.
All right, you can keep the stream open. Obviously, because my headphones, I can't hear this audio, but I'm getting the general idea that street thugs talking about how cool Samurai Jack is.
Everybody say, "Hey, Samurai Jack," you know, save all the friends.
It must be
You know?
stopped.
Yeah.
From the Akus with the controlling video games.
Great warriors like you, Samurai Jack.
We can tell you where the roads lead, but that's about it.
That will suffice.
Yeah, homeboy. Tell you where the roads are.
Yeah. You just actually basically just go one of those places to go, and yeah. So yeah, if you have not checked me out, just make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you know, all that stuff.
Let's see. I have to go through all these doors. Let's see. I got your thing up right here. I don't particularly do sub for sub, but I liked your video, and I'll follow you on Twitch. Let's see. How do I do this? Or I can add you as friend. Add as friend. There we go. Did I just exit the map? All right. So I think this is just a shortcut to where I went. So I'm gonna actually go back over here.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's just actually the world, basically.
So let's see. How much did I have? Okay, I have enough to bump up my HP a little more. Let's see. More health, and now I have to I just really want to finish this game, so I have this world to go through.
You have like 1, 2.
Yeah, so I came in from there, so.
Yep.
Or did I do that right? No, I don't. I came in from there, so I have to do 1, 2, so I'll do that. All right. Yeah, my goal for this game is to create raw footage to upload to my channel, and then I'll give like a review and extended thoughts type of thing. Basically that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I see you were uploading some Samurai Jack stuff.
Yes. I like I said before, I do a whole retrospective on it. I go by every episode because it's an episodic series, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to go over every single one. I tried to do it all before season 5, but I couldn't.
I did saw Samurai Jack versus the death battle.
Oh yeah.
And Jack won.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, this one other samurai did not stand a chance with Jack.
It's just that.
Which one?
It's just overall both of them seem cool. I never actually watched Afro Samurai, so regardless, even though
it's basically an anime.
Yeah.
I never got into anime stuff. I'm more into Cartoon Network stuff. It's not only watch Samurai Jack, but I do watch Powerpuff Girls, Ed and Eddie, Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
You know, those shows I watch when I was a bit younger, those days. But now because of reboots and such, now.
It's all coming back.
But it's bad, the reboot stuff. You know, the Powerpuff Girls one.
Oh yeah,
and now they're doing the Ed and Eddie reboot.
I thought that was a joke, but I saw the Powerpuff Girls for like a little bit. I saw Mysterious Mr. Enter talk about it, and he didn't like it all that much. Which, I don't know. Like, on one hand, I like the idea of rebooting stuff, but sometimes it comes out pretty bad. And then there's things that are just absolute cancer, like the Teen Titans Go cartoon, which is just
that's bad. It's bad.
But that sticks around because it appeals to very impressionable children. Because when you and I were growing up, we had cartoons.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now generations are now going. It's become worse now.
You know, I always remember my father's age when he was like, the Andy Griffin Show was the best thing on television, and then he had his like, he watched Astro Boy growing up, so then you had stuff like my childhood where we had Cowboy Bebop and Dragon Ball and whatnot. And now my cousin, who's way younger than me, he's like, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are awful. I'm like, there's no way that sentence could be said. Or like he thinks the original. Have you ever watched? Okay, you never watched Fist of the North Star because you said you don't like anime. But there's this anime called Fist of the North Star where the main character is a parody of Bruce Lee, and he makes people explode. Like he just touches them and they just blow up, and it's awesome. And even he says, "Oh, that's awful."
Yeah, I never got into too anime stuff. There's just too many animes out there. So many anime shows, but
If you want to,
I don't really pay attention. But yeah. Do you actually do speedruns, or do you just do casually?
I do casual, and then like, I'm trying to think of speedrun that I wanted to do. I wanted to speedrun the Serial Cleaner game because I thought that was really kind of cool. It's a stealth game that has some RNG to it, but it's a very.
What's the world record?
I actually haven't looked it up, but I was like getting a feel for wanting to do it. And I got a new sub, or okay, KTX K Wolf just subscribed on YouTube.
Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna sub you on YouTube and the Twitter.
Okie dokie. Yeah, there's thank you. There's not really a possibility that I'm gonna speedrun this game. I'm actually just doing this because, again, like I said, I have done a Samurai Jack project and thought it'd be kind of neat to do something related. Oh my god, am I doomed?
Well, for me, I speedrun this game, and I already told you already before, I got the world record, so yeah. Yeah, which one is okay. It's understandable what you mean, but
Yeah.
okay.
I know there's like super serious people with speedruns. Again, I will, to the day I die, I will reference Swift when he said this. Like he did this thing in SpongeBob where he's like, I can't do this, I can't get up here or something. Samurai Mike just subscribed on YouTube. There we go. He said like, that's 2 seconds of my life I'm not getting back.
I want to tell you something. When I go every morning, I go on Twitter and stuff. Somebody actually sending me that stuff. They're gonna do like a Samurai Jack at Walt Disney for Ashi happy ending, and I don't know if that's a theory, you know.
I've kind of retconned the ending. Jendi has said in interviews that he sticks by his ending, and the imagery of a ladybug and all that stuff is supposed to be like rebirth and soul bound.
Yeah.
I disagree with the ending because if anyone deserves a happy ending, it's Jack. I mean, his whole story is about grief and whatnot.
And by the way, in all the episodes of Samurai Jack, he was just himself. He hadn't had nobody around with him with his journey. I know he had a Scotsman in the episodes.
And technically, with the grandfather theory, the Scotsman's also dead. So
yeah, that's the season 5 when Scotsman was old and then Aku killed him.
No, I mean like Jack erased Scotsman from history because of going back in time. The time paradox theory. My friend's he's not a full writer, but he wants to be a writer, and he says this is why you should never have time travel in your story because it just ruins everything. Because there's no way to actually tell a time travel story that makes sense. But I don't care if it makes sense or not. Like for example, in DC, there was the Flash who went so fast he went back in time to stop his mom's death, which caused Infinite Crisis, which is why we have the New 52. Like the universe was completely changed to be how the Flash, like he got to experience the joy of seeing his mom again, but he also had experienced her dying. So both universes kind of collapsed on each other, and that's the whole story of why we have this new 52 universe.
Here's the other thing. What do you think about the? Have you ever seen season 5?
Yes, I did a whole review of it. Yes.
All of it?
Yes.
Okay, and what do you think about it? For your opinion.
I think they spent a lot of time, too much time on Beard Jack, and I think.
Yeah.
I also.
And Special Jack is using gun. first time ever.
I thought that was just a way of I didn't mention this when it first came out. I thought it was over gritifying Jack, but I kind of like the idea of it overall. Like, Jack doesn't have a sword, so he has to get used to using weapons, and him crossing the line of killing people. Like, there is an episode called Jack it's called The Princess and the Bounty Hunters, and it's the first episode where there's no way you can argue it. Jack does kill people. Like, he kills all of those bounty hunters.
Yeah, and also, but he mostly kills, like, robots, machines, but not really human. When he actually did kill the real human, those girls, those...
Yeah,
the servants,
the daughters of Aku.
Yeah, he was like, I never killed a real human before. Well, Jack did kill the real human. Well, he's mostly killed the robots for every episodes. Because, you know, in Cartoon Network, they didn't allow it for have blood in the show because, you know, the kids at the time. So they use, like, ink, like, it's a blood kind of thing, but it's like a they just make everyone robots, or he knocks them out or something. Like, basically.
With the Princess and the Bounty Hunters, it's pretty hard to deny that Jack threw bombs at a dude and he blew up and he actually did die. Or conveniently, they're all knocked out. But Jendi said in an interview that any death that you might have thought was real or whatever in seasons 1 through 4 are actually, you know, they never happened. So.
Yeah, because, you know, in Cartoon Network they didn't allow it because of the kids, you know, kid stuff.
No, they allowed it by showing it, but it's like there's no final answer. But I mean,
but now because Dandy is no longer with Cartoon Network, he's moved on to Sony now. So he's working for Adult Swim. So now he could allow to put real blood, into show.
Question is if he went kind of overboard with it. I feel like we didn't get enough of like good old Jack. We got like the episode of him on a train with Ashi, which I thought was kind of cute. There's a penis joke in there.
And by the way, and Jack, he never had no girl in love. He was all himself, going the journey, trying to find a way how to get back in time, but he always gets fails every time when all these bounty hunters destroy the time portals and such, and robots and such.
Do you think it was kind of? Question is, do you like Ashi or?
Oh, I love Ashi.
Exactly.
When I first saw it, it was just she's my. I almost got in the part and the end of the part after Jack defeats Ashi. Not Ashi. I mean Aku. And my bad. my words.
Well, he is her dad.
Yeah, exactly. It's a part of their same blood together. You know, when Aku poured one of those cups, and. I don't know if that's a wife of Aku's.
You don't have to use any of that stuff. It's gross. No matter what you think.
I know. I don't want to say that too, but I don't know why. But you forget about it.
I think there could have been, because the way I mentioned it in one of my retrospectives is I'm not supposed to hit those. I mentioned saying that, you know, Aku is half human, and then she'll be able to fight off Aku or something. But apparently, no.
He's a half human, but he's also a wizard, because he could transform. He could use the magic powers.
So what I was thinking was maybe that Ashi could fight it off or whatever, but she couldn't do it or whatever. And then without I felt like it was kind of a forced-in sad ending for really no reason. And again, out of all the heroes that deserves a happy ending, Jack does. There's a lot of similarities to it with Berserk. Someone actually mentioned that in one of my videos, saying, "Oh, you know, Ashi's kind of like setting up the Casca situation, where like everything's good, everything's too good. You just can't have a hero be happy. You have to."
Yeah, well, you have to leave Jack, you know, because you know it's all just Jack wants to get back, and you know.
I mean, it's your story. You can do whatever you want. This is what I'm talking about. It's so pitch black, I can barely see what I'm doing.
Just go down there, and there'll be a.
I got the lever.
Yeah. But still, what do you think about voice actors in the show? In not the season 5, but originally. What do you think of it?
Oh, Mako here's a guy from the original series. Sweet.
I like that. X-Store.
Yeah, he made the Ultrabots.
Yeah, I like him. He's kind of funny. You
But
know,
yeah,
like
Phil Lamar is Phil Lamar, and Mako is Mako. Those guys are legendary
yeah,
voices.
I really miss Mako. I really do.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. If I met him, I wish I was thank him, but he's no longer now. So Dandy has to replace. So he has to replace somebody who could do the Aku, but I don't know about the Aku's, that new guy who does Aku's voice.
I would rather. You ever watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air before, the sitcom?
No.
They replaced they. Oh my God, you are depraved. There's an actress who left because her and Will, the main character, couldn't get along, and so they just replaced her with someone else. So like the woman is completely a different actress. Like the first actress is like she's like this famous celebrity or whatever, and then she replaced her with, and she's like really chocolatey black, and then they replaced her with like this Hispanic woman, and so one of the characters is like, you look a little bit different, Miss V, and it's like, yes, they bring attention that yes, the actress was let go or fired or whatever, and they had to replace her. I would rather they have Aku not try to impersonate Mako's voice, because that's a legendary voice. No one can copy Mako.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Mako, he's the best. His voice is excellent.
And then like, if Aku's voice is like that, you could have just replaced Aku with a low voice and be like, are you okay, sir? And it's like, yes, I went through a change. Because the whole thing about Aku is he breaks the fourth wall all the time. So I thought that would have been kind of cool if they just sort of...
Yeah, I like more Mako than the other guy. What do you think about the other guy with the replace of Aku?
I just said, like, I'd rather him do his own voice. Because the first thing that you learn from a bunch of other voice actors is they don't want impersonators. They don't. They don't hire them. When you hire, say, SpongeBob, the voice actor for him, you hire SpongeBob for his baseline voice. That's why when you see it, eventually it transforms into the SpongeBob we know. But earlier episodes, he just sounds like a really dorky kid. And then it evolves. That's what voice acting is all about, is your voice slowly attunes to it. They hire you based on what you can do. While impersonations, it's not the same thing. Like, if they want an impersonator, they'll hire the person you're impersonating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you're like someone on Buford casting calls, where you sort of like make free projects, then yeah, they want like a fake person, like someone who wants to make an abridged series of One Piece or Dragon Ball or some shit. They'll be like, oh, we want you to sound just like Sean Schlemmel's Goku. But this is like a multi-million-dollar brand or whatever, and you'd think that you'd, just do what industry standard is, just hire someone for their good voice, not an impersonator.
Yeah, just find whatever is possible you could.
But that's like really, like, I don't mind if Aku would have a low voice, because I know Mako's dead. I know, like, that he's not coming back.
He no longer exists. He's in heaven now.
So
yeah, you can't predict that when somebody's no longer living, nobody's lived. You have to move on.
Or say the person doesn't want to reprise their role. There's also that. I don't want to get morose, but just rest in peace, Mako. Am I almost done with?
Same too. Rest in peace. You have to face those robots. You have to destroy them all before the cutscene comes. Then you will have to face Scotsman.
Alright, let me just get them in the back. Oh, come on, it auto-locks to the other one that I don't want to fight.
And Scotsman's pretty easy. You just have to use a slow motion, and such, and you be good.
I maxed out on attack, and I still have to mess around with this. There's another one of these. All right.
Oh, you have to hit the back of them.
Oh no, I've gotten to this point where I know I have to destroy the back of them.
Yeah, if you use slow motion, you could basically hit them, but make sure you don't waste too much. There's
targets. They also.
Yeah, but these robots are pretty easy. They're not that hard. Just long as you avoid their moves, you'll be fine. But yeah, after you do done, just make sure you check out my video of it, all of it, and Yeah.
Samurai Jack has run us out of
All right. Like I said, I have it up, and I'll just check out your speed run. I don't know if you want me to just put it on stream or whatnot, but
No. Just your own self. Check it out. Yeah, you don't have to just show it. You know.
all right, I'm gonna post this volume up so you can hear what he's saying.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Do not remember me?
I really like Scotsman's voice. I really like him. He's the funniest guy.
Here, aren't we? They're forcing us to fight, aren't they? So all this jabber about being friends ain't gonna do us a bit of good.
I will not fight you.
I wouldn't expect you to. You wee little dress-wearing dwarf.
You are trying to goad me.
If that's what you call it, you pint
All right, so this is the most ham-fisted excuse for a fight ever, but I mean, it's cool to have. They probably were like, "Hey, Scotsman, we need you to be in this game for like a good 20 seconds." That lip of Jack is just weird looking.
Yeah.
It's like they're all made of gelatin.
Yeah. Oh, his mouth.
Yeah.
With the black lines, or just his mouth opening.
Yeah. It's just the animation of his mouth because of the black line.
Yeah.
What is
I don't know why. I don't know why.
What is this? He's not even hard.
See, I told you he's not even hard. You just have to hit him. Just try to avoid his moves, and you know.
It's over. It's over.
He's
dead.
pretty. Yeah, see, I told you he's pretty easy.
Why won't you help me? Are you afraid of Aku's moves?
Which difficulty you are in?
I'm just playing on normal.
Then get
Oh, okay then. I'm actually in speedrun. I did the easy.
Okay.
Because they don't have no rules on it in speedrun,
All right.
so you could just do whatever. And but now because I got the world record, now I'm gonna do 100% next.
100% speed run or just?
Yeah, 100%. Try to get all the relics and save all the people as much as I can. So that's my goal.
Gay Super just subscribed on YouTube. Okay. Gay Super. What a name. You know, I'm in this room with these two chuckleheads, so I'm just gonna get the stupid relics.
I also can send you over my YouTube video for doing my 100% practice video if you want.
Again, I'm not sure how much more of the content I can siphon from this. But yeah, I would like to see how someone who likes this game a lot plays through it. So I'll watch.
You want me to post on the Discord instead?
I can
and
post.
you can check out. Like,
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to put it in the chat, so I'll just put it in here instead. You could check it later.
That's such an odd-looking elevator. And again, it's black like everything else in this goddamn game.
Well, because it's Aku.
Well, there's some red there. A little light red, a little bit more green. He's got 3 colors. I like how the series does actually explain where his color pigmentation comes from. The green, the elixir
because he has green, he has some white, he has a red and black.
No, I was gonna reference the Birth of Evil episode where the Emperor's prophet gives him a elixir that he tries to dip his arrow into to make it magical.
Yeah, and then he make him bring to life.
Yeah.
You know.
Great job, numbnuts. You had one job.
Yeah, well, he was trying to find a way how to kill it, but maybe the monk didn't give special kind of magic to kill it, wherever that came from. So he actually basically wants to try to kill it, but he actually brings him life. So it's not the emperor, the monk people.
Yeah, I know.
Made
But
it.
I want to assume that they just really dropped the ball there.
Yeah. Oh, what's your actually favorite episode in Samurai Jack?
Believe I said earlier, the Aku infection is my favorite episode. Because
There's only one?
I like Yeah, coup infection. I was planning on making a top 10 if you ever want to see it. For me, personal, and then a community vote. So on my channel is a community vote page. So if you want to put in a vote for your favorites, because you just told me what yours is, but I actually want to get like the community whatnot behind it.
Because you know, I am a biggest huge Samurai Jack fan.
You've said that.
Biggest. I know. I don't know why I'm saying it, but I'm just telling you. I'm the biggest huge Samurai Jack fan. So.
Okay. I guess I turned lemons into lemonade. My fiance and I were playing through this, so I think it's kind of neat that I have someone who really likes this game.
Oh. So you're gonna be planning getting married?
Yes. This is kind of the point. The point of my channel is to have an experience with my my long distance girlfriend. She lives in the she lives in the Philippines, and there's not a lot of couples streamers, so I decided why not? Like, why don't we just make lemons into lemonade and do something fun together? But she's she's a nursing student, so she is currently doing like community, which is where nursing students go help out the community. So.
Yeah, congratulations. I hope you get married and get kids someday.
That's a discussion for another time. That's more for her. Oh God! Okay. Oh God! I fall. I'm sorry
if I'm not trying to offend you or anything, you know.
Oh no. Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh no. Kids are more of a, oh God damn this elevator.
Oh, this part that could be a little confusing, you know, the cars.
I just went down the elevator again by accident. So now I have to wait for it to spawn. Where is it? It's supposed to spawn. Oh, I have to pull the lever. Again, like, it's literally pitch black.
Yeah, it can be a little bit kind of annoying because all the darkness.
It's also a very easy fix for programmers. Like,
I think you have to hit that switch again.
I was trying to get away from him. Like, you're lagged behind because you're watching the stream, but right now I'm hopping through the cars.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And there is frame rate dropping. I'm using a PS2 Slim to play this game. It's not frame rate dropping on the stream. Well, I mean, it is via that, but what I mean is like the. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep dying on this part.
Uh-oh, with the cars, you know, the moving and then. Yeah. It sucks with one of those things, really. You know, do a platform and jumps.
This game isn't really like optimized for platforming either, which makes it kind of funny.
Yeah, especially when you jump into cars, you know, sometimes they have a invincibility with the hitboxes, you know, the cars, and when you try to jump down, but it slides you. Maybe it's like you're not proper jumping.
Obviously I know that I'm not properly jumping because I'm dying, but
look, man, I dived this game multiple times, and I keep trying.
Oh, come on, I was clear. It's like the cars are trapezoids, and I'm on the fucking decline, because that was a clean ass jump. So it's gonna be on the stream right now. I wait till the blue car passes, and then the red car passes, and I go perfect. Oh, I'm dead.
It makes me laugh too when I'm trying to jump the cars.
That was a clean as hell jump. Oh my God! At least I got the relic before I died that time.
At least you got a checkpoint, because then you have to do all over again.
There's no lives in this game, so it's pretty.
Yeah. As long as if you hit the checkpoint, you should be good.
Alright, so I'm supposed to jump on one of... Oh. Oh, come on! No! Oh my god. Okay, so it's trying to go in the intersection, but why do you have to completely torque your car that way? Because I'm not given enough time to absorb the information of what my next step is.
Yeah.
So look,
Yeah, you just have to time it right. See, you have to just jump with the other one. You don't jump the other cars because then cars turn flipping over side. You know, they have a places you jump to the other.
Actually,
So-
wait. Am I supposed to just jump
Because
over there
there's-
where that dude is?
Yeah, that's what it's meant. You know, you have to jump to the other one.
I
and
physically...
then after that,
There's no acceleration. I'm just falling like an idiot. I want to fight Aku
you
already.
and just be done with it. You still have to go the other ones as well.
Alright.
So you still have a long way to go.
A long way to go.
Yeah.
This game-
Sadly.
This was completed in an
Just
hour.
well, just longer you're not falling off the cliff with
There.
the cars
There we
and
go.
such.
So I freed her.
You just have to take it easy and you'll get through with this.
Let's see. So my goal is
Like I before, I know I died this multiple times, but I just keep trying.
there we go. There's a
Alright.
checkpoint.
But not only I just do this speedrun, but I do speedrun Resident Evil too.
Oh, okay. Kind of a leak
Action.
in content. All right. I'm gonna just get this relic real. There we go.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink, okay?
Alrighty.
I'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, stream rules don't apply to guests. I really don't like dying here multiple times. Hey, Gamehead, are you here? The chat hasn't budged ever since I let my guest on. Alright. I'm not trying to move like a spaz. Now... This would be something funny that I could just mock with Annie just laughing over and over again, being like, oh, I'm just so terrible at the game. It's like you're not given enough practice to really get your platforming down. And also, I want it there. You can actually knock that out of the park. I don't know what it requires 2 slashes for. Alrighty. It's just random like dudes that I have to save, and again, this game is requiring a lot of platforming for a situation that's just like not really calling for it. It is an ode to the show, but you would think you'd make the cars just a tiny bit bigger? I don't know. And then the Aku minions. Physically can't tell anything here. My goal is to make it down there, so I'm gonna jump on one of these cars right here. Lucky number red. Red's not a number. It's gonna have to be this one. Bingo. Really am kind of out of steam already. We're at 10 o'clock right now. The stream is meant to close at 11, but since I want to finish this game and because I do have a world record holder here, I am thinking that I can possibly just clear through this game in this stream. And then extend it to play some Monster Hunter with some of my pals. Is this robot good for anything? There's definitely not enough references to this show, but I mean, as many times as Jack has been into the city, I think, honestly, like it's... I guess it's just the most predictable, but most acceptable thing, is to have him be back in the city. Hey, some Scotsmen are very inappropriate to have him here, though. Like, he kind of just appears, and you're like, oh, let's fight! They kind of do spoil the whole game in the trailer by saying that the Scotsman's here. Oh, hey, we got 5 people here. Welcome to the Noble Stream. I don't know who you are, but say hi and I can reference your name.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, Samurai Mike, to my friend
friend
Canumbral, who's in the chat.
Oh, hello there. Hello there.
I've got the world record holder for this game for speedrunning, so I thought it'd be kind of neat to have him on chat. So now. Yep,
exactly. I'm Sarah Mike. I do speedrun this game, and I got the world record.
Of what time?
So yeah, I got like 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 34 seconds.
Okie dokie. And I just cleared through. I just cleared through the car platforming. It's kind of like you have to engineer your brain a little bit differently. Like when you jump, you immediately have to like stop touching anything, and then get acceleration by love tapping it. And they finally made the reference to the cartoon. When you have full Jack armor, it's the reference to the episode 3.
And from the beginning episode, when Jack has to face those beetle drones and save those stock. You know, if you see the part, it's exactly similar to City of Townsville in the part.
Oh yeah, they reference City of Townsville twice in the series. They reference it in the dog episode, and they also reference it again in the Mondobot episode. City of Townsville gets destroyed twice over.
Yeah, because, you know, Craig McCracken and Dandy, they both work together. You know, the Powerpuff Girls. So now because Dandy created his own show, so he put that reference into the Powerpuff Girls show, into the show.
Okay.
And special, Dandy, he does Titans. He did that show. Put that girl to make like an Ashi character. So he put that reference to that idea.
Yeah, it's like
and also put
the blonde girl. Just the exact lifted the entire character, just gave her black hair and made her Asian.
Yeah, exactly. And special the Jack who pressed the button exactly from Dexter's. You know?
Oh yeah, that.
You actually start the show.
Yeah, that exact. Oh my God, I hate this game's platforming.
It happened same to me too. You know, you have to time it right. You know, it does get really annoying sometimes with the jumping. You just have to basically time it right. Yeah.
Because that thing's gonna swivel back and forth.
Maybe if you just wait when it comes. How about if you just let the thing come toward?
No, I thought it was coming the maximum distance.
The clock.
Essentially, you're essentially saying, just get good, scrub. This room again is pitch black. It's this whole goddamn game. It's just pure pitch black.
Yeah.
I can't even read Penumbral's thing. 1 second to kill this guy. Or actually,
He was saying about similar to the Townsville.
In the part in Samurai Jack episode.
I'm gonna like lure him over here because there's like an incline. And then just go right behind him with my samurai. That hit directly on the button and it didn't work. Come on. Alright, one more shot. Yeah, he's dead. I get my master key. And then there's this one little grunt right here that I might as well try to save. I'll definitely have to mention the frame rate drops all the time. It's canon that the era of the Powerpuff Girls is a point in time where Aku is space traveling, so they defend Townsville and all seems well. But when Aku returns, he kills off the Powerpuff Girls, and the Jack's time portal sets in for the series.
Yeah.
All the universes are interconnected. It took me a while to actually read that message.
Here's a thing I was been thinking to myself for a very long time. I wish I was each Samurai Jack episode.
You wish what?
I wish I was every episode of Samurai Jack. I wish I was in the part of it.
And then you regret it because being in a cartoon universe. Annie actually mentioned this before when we were watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I would love to be in the Aqua Teen Hunger Force world. You mean every episode where the characters die?
I want to be every Samurai Jack episodes. Like I have a twin brother. You know?
Okay. Alright.
Or I'm being too funny for you.
Oh no, just I'm still getting over the fact that this game is pitch black. And now I'm actually in an area which looks properly rendered. I'm actually a huge game design nerd when it comes to stuff like this. A lot of this stuff is easily fixable.
You're into like making games or engineering? Or?
I'm getting into making games. I'm learning Python and I would like to. I'm interested in like how games are developed and what makes a game difficult. And there's no better lesson than just learning from games themselves, because I don't really believe in any books written by some jaded.
Yeah, those kind of things. Taking courses and
So I
try to learn it. But sometimes you could just try and learn yourself besides going to schools and such.
That's actually what Google recommends. Actually, like there's a bunch of people who work for Google, and I know they don't make games. They really don't. But it's like starting base pay for someone who doesn't even really. They don't have a degree in programming or computer science, and I just got executed.
Or basically, they don't have no knowledge.
No, they have knowledge, but no, they self-taught people. They'd rather see your portfolio. So if you can make like a working Tetris game, there's people who work for Google and they make bank. They make like 150 grand.
Like just you make it yourself and you just show them.
Yes. There's
basically.
There's several like channels and whatnot to help you get like a set up portfolio. So for example, like
basically,
like this game is this game isn't like a well-polished thing. I have to see the credits so I can see how many people. Like I'm always surprised how many people work on an individual game, because that's one thing you're taught is like games, movies, anything is a collaborative effort.
People these days, they watch movies, they watch action stuff, and so they have visualized and they want to make a game from like in the movies and stuff, like they imaginate stuff. Because like we grew up stuff, we grew up playing toys, or we grew up playing things when we were little, or we see something on TV, and reimagining something, you know, like I want to create something like that. You know?
Yeah. There's,
You know what I mean?
and even source material from stuff that you have already played. For example, like that's why games like Neo or there's another one. There's like I think it's called The Fallen. Those games are directly inspired from Software. I think it's the company that makes Bloodborne and Dark Souls. So there's you don't have to just be inspired from things that are not related to games. You can be inspired by stuff that's other gaming studios. That's why there's like 100 MOBAs on Steam, because they're all inspired from the original Dota. You know, Dota 2, League, and Smite. And this other one called Shifter. I think it's called.
I do some drawings, and also I do music stuff too.
Is that also Samurai Jack related?
No, I'm talking about myself, like what I like to do.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I like to do drawings, and some I like to do making music, you know?
Alright, what kind of music are you into?
I don't know if you're into dance electronic music.
I'm dead. No, it's what's exactly playing right now in the stream. We're playing
I do like Samurai Jack. I do like Samurai Jack music stuff. I do.
Yeah, and
I really do.
it's kind of like Samurai Jack music is actually like varied from different type of culture. So you've got like Middle Eastern songs and rap music and rock and
what kind of music is? What's the music of Samurai Jack? What kind of type is that? It's a beat kind of, or drum beat? What kind of sounds they make like that? I'm kind of curious. I was researching.
Are you talking about a particular track?
I really want to try to research what kind of. Yeah.
It's a varied track.
Like how it makes that kind.
Like what track are you talking about specifically? I just died again.
And
no, kill me now. I start this whole level over again. How did I not die?
Oh no.
No, you will kill me. Come on, you Akubot, kill me. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. I should have died. I fell from how far? All the way up there. Kill me. How long does it take to kill me? Oh, I shouldn't have invested all those points in HP. Murder me. You're not doing a good job. How many bullets does it take to kill me?
I'm very sorry, dude.
And that's how the stream.
What's happening to you right now?
That's how the stream ends. Holy shit! I got 40 minutes until I want to just swap over to Monster Hunter. Okay, now I'm back.
You signed it. You signed it.
Oh, I'm resigning. This is what makes me break the disc. Holy crap!
Don't break disc.
I'm a rare collector. This game's actually kind of rare on Amazon apparently. Like it's like.
Oh, you bought it online on this game?
Yeah, I'm not emulating this.
Like how much?
It was like $30 for just even acceptable condition, which meant just the disc, and it's like $50-$60 for like the cover. So you better load me back up.
This game is rare, right?
Relatively rare.
You bought it.
Yes. There's some games that don't retain their value. Oh, thank God. Okay, they had enough brains to respawn me back there, because I was going to lose my shit. Okay, like, what's the point of, like, all of this extraneous... Are you shitting me right now? You are. Like, really? I did all that internal stuff just to get on the top of this stupid thing? That doesn't make any sense at all. I went inside that building to go outside the building to go up 5 feet. And now I'm going on this... This is stupid. This is actually stupid. Because now I'm on this clock tower for like no reason at this point. Why don't you just scale it? You've scaled mountains before, Jack. And like,
Yeah,
oh,
Jack.
and this is also kind of like ridiculous because I have to like perfectly like Jet Set Radio run this entire thing. Because my goal is to make it to those 2 little charms over there, which just feels like... Okay, I don't have any samurai vision or something, so I'm gonna go...
Yeah.
Align it
You
up.
have to do the old-fashioned. You have to do the old-fashioned way.
And I died. So I'm supposed to make it to those green little dots, right?
When it goes like the thing turning, when it's going down, just keep going and jump, or else it will just go down really fast. If you just don't jump it, you have to do the right time to jump it.
There's nothing but food up here, but there's no refillable for
the slowing. You mean you talking about the slowing?
Yeah.
Movement. The movement.
Oh, he's my friend just messaged me privately. He's saying this thing is an eyesore. This freaking. Of course he has to notice it. He's a perfectionist. It's my green screen. I'm not gonna drop it just for that. OCD asshole! God damn it! No way! No, fuck it. I gotta kill myself somehow again.
Just respond.
How do I respawn?
I don't know. Kill yourself.
Great.
Maybe we'll respond. We'll spawn there.
I have.
If you just.
You know what? That's actually the perfect way for me to reset this green screen.
But I will definitely check out every video. But I will definitely watch them, all of them, if I can. For sure. You know, I'm a hardcore Samurai Jack person type of guy I am. So I will definitely check it out, your videos. So, yeah. And I want to thank you for having me to your call.
Yeah, I'm gonna just let Jack die while I try to adjust this.
Okay.
It's literally taking forever to kill Jack because he's fucking immortal.
Yeah.
Alright, just kill Jack. It took you like 8 years to do it.
Yeah, or basically 8 years later. Or maybe 50 years later.
Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna just lose my mind at this point because this, I feel like this is just idiotic. Because again,
Maybe I was thinking. Go ahead.
because this is really just kind of dumb at this point. Because like, there's no reason to have all these boxes in the first place. They're just sort of there.
But they're just basically, if you got hit, there's sometimes they can have healings in there, in the boxes. You know? Sometimes they will contain...
Like if I do this, it'll disregard a little bit of that. Then he's gonna say my left shoulder has too much of it. I'll literally have to adjust my green screen later, but whatever. It's really noticeable because this fucking game is so black. I can't adjust my green screen enough. All right, I'm gonna go on this stupid thing, and then if I can't do it, I'm probably just gonna stop playing it because this is where I'm.
Yeah, I'm very curious to hear that. Yeah.
Oh god damn it! Now I don't even know where I am anymore. I think I'm in limbo. Yep, I'm in limbo.
But you're almost so close to finishing the game. Very close.
Jason, I can't. Okay, adding you to the call. This is getting dumb. I can't pop because there's a 15-second. Yes.
Okay.
Get in the call, you asshole.
You could introduce to me.
Where is he?
I'm gonna add you as a friend in Discord. Alright.
Yep, that's fine. I'm busy. Well, I'm busy too, and you have to distract me with the green screen nonsense. And now I have to kill myself because this game is poorly programmed. Look at this. You're not supposed to be here. If I was playing a game that had like a little bit more white in the background, like that thing wouldn't be a problem, but this is just so dumb. I have to literally kill myself to this robot.
Yeah, maybe I was thinking I'll do tomorrow to speedrun with this more for 100%. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do for tomorrow.
The robot is even really bad at shooting at me. Come here, just shoot me. I'm asking to die.
Bubba, just end me. Just end my life.
Because I have to land on a platform that takes me on an elevator that I can't see. Because I'm jumping off of a fucking clock tower to get on a lower level to then make it to a higher level. Why don't you just climb the building?
I don't know if they put it in the game. You just have to do jumping stuff because you
No,
know.
I'm saying this in the sense of a video game, in response to realistic expectations of our hero. Why am I doing any of this? There comes a point in every man's life where he has to say, "There we go, there we go, we're done. We got to that point." But the fact that they don't auto-kill you, the screen is black again! Every room is just black!
Well,
they
that's
have
Aku for you.
No, it's not Aku. This is dumb. There's a way to use this. Is pitch fucking black. There's nothingness. It's the void.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Oh my god. I can't even tell where the. I've played Five Nights at Freddy's. That game is pretty dark. And there's the guy. I can't fucking see anything. Oh, I can speedrun this game, but I can't fucking see anything.
I have no problem with this one. I just jumped perfectly fine.
All right, it's fine, but like, where's the keyhole for this thing? How do I open this door?
You have to go on the top. should be on the key in the top. If you go and climb on the top.
I also have to save this jamoke, which this is idiotic. Like there's nothing here. Give me a lamp. I have to follow these relics.
Or maybe it's your screen. It's a screen. It's like that. Or probably you have to just change it to brighten it up a little bit.
I've got everything on my television set to max.
And everything is just completely dark and you just don't know where you're going.
Oh yeah, and because I clicked the relics, I can't see, period. Oh my.
Yeah, just follow the relics.
You have no idea how painful this is. Because I see like a yellow line, and also I can't reflect enough of these bullets.
For me, I never get any black when I play the game. I never get no black.
Well, congratulations.
I just get a clear.
Oh, it's great. You know when I go play basketball, I get nothing but slam dunks. Well, it helps if you're 8 feet high. God damn it! I can't see anything. Okay. All right, this needs to stop. Hey, Canumbral, is this clean enough for you? Can you see what the hell's going on? Cause I can't. I'm making a joke to your previous statement of clean. I sometimes have to talk in syntax to this friend. But literally, there is nothing here that's like really helpful visual aid. Cause that's the void. You're like, oh, what's a Samurai Jack sprite doing there? There's literally nothing there. Oh.
You went all the way up, right?
All right, I have to.
Or you just fell.
Okay. There's this.
Oh, see?
There's some visual.
There's a person over there.
I don't care if there's a person there. They'll stay.
You just gonna leave him there?
I'm gonna leave him there to die. There's the key. Insert the key. Door opens. There's some light. I'm gonna fall to the floor. Hopefully not break both my legs, and I'm leaving this room.
And never come back here ever again.
Yes, because they have enough smarts to put in red indicators on the floor to be like, oh my, they might need some help going someplace. Why don't you put a lamp in this room? Because again, this is the Spoonie inside my head thinking right now. Why would you not have some visual indicator telling you what's there? This room is properly lit, kind of, sort of. And there's this big row. That's a huge lamp. That's helping me see stuff. Okay. Samurai vision. Die. Give me that boss key. We're so close to fighting Aku. I mean, seriously, we're in the damn Bowser stage. I'm gonna fight this guy. I'm gonna beat him up, and I'm gonna take his lunch money. Let's go. Come on. Is this not a gear for you?
So we could go home happy.
Play a different game. Okay, so, oh, are you shitting me?
Yeah, you still have more levels to go. It's not done yet. Still have to shut off the stuff and.
Oh, very descriptive. I'm gonna just shoot these guys with arrows because I don't care anymore. These arrows have not played a very useful role in this game yet. All right, if I jump this and I have to restart the game,
you just have to block it and it'll
total rage quit. There's a ladder up here. I don't know if I have to go up the ladder or down the stairs or whatever. Actually, no, I think I have to go up the ladder. And shuriken stars. I don't know why they give you the shuriken stars on top of the bow and arrow. Alright. Now we activate it with the key. I did all that for another platform to work? Are you insane?
Yeah, so that's why they have platforms in the game.
And I took fall damage, but I didn't lose any HP whatsoever. You know, back in my day, Aku just had to, you know, back in my day, Jack just had to call Aku a nitty nitty poo poo, and he got to fight him. What the hell is this? Alright, I went off the wrong platform.
Yeah, be careful with those robots. They do the shield it. It could just push you back.
Thank you for max damage.
So yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll do another speed run of this game. Try to do 100%.
You dropped like 3 feet, Jack, and you're dead.
And he gets damage. It's like it's not even high enough to make a damage, but then you get damage.
Oh, you are so bullshitting me. I have to go through this entire cancer again. I already got the key.
You just have to go the other elevator.
Where in the hell am I now? Well, I'm dead. Apparently I'm going down, but I have to go up to go down. It feels like this wasn't really well thought out or well lit at all. That's my main complaint, because I can't fucking see anything.
It's getting frustrating, this game, huh?
Like, my TV is optimized for practically any setting. So, like, okay, so right here, I'm going off this little elevator thing. And then I'm supposed to go down there, I'm assuming. Which means I have to go on here. Which takes me down. And then make sure not to hit that. Or am I supposed to go down this gear right here? Okay. I don't really want to jump on this little thing, but I might have to. Oh God, no, no! It's curved, so I can't go on it. Oh, that's a platform. So go on this. Oh, useless sushi again. There's so much food in this game when you don't need it.
Yeah, it's just they just give you the purpose if you get hit or.
I don't even know what the purpose of that little cutscene nonsense was. I'm just gonna go on this platform and go up.
Yeah, what the one that shows you like the elevator to the next.
Oh
point.
God, timed platforms! You guys are evil.
For me, I never get trouble with platforming. It's just simple as easy for me.
Well, congratulations.
I don't get any single problems with platforming in this game.
Alright, so
I just get point A to point B.
Oh my God, that was the first shiny light in this game! Actually, I could just fall through there. There we go. Now...
you just have to get used to it. Everything, you know? Just try to get used to it and you could get better in no time. It just takes time. It can be frustrating. I get frustrated a lot of times in this game, but I don't get complaints about it.
Oh, that's kind of my gimmick. I can complain about anything. So yeah, welcome to the global stream.
That's why they designed. They just want to make people to challenge. You know, like people they like to see.
But some of it is
doing challenge and stuff.
Some of it just feels like kind of like cheap or like cookie cutter. Like, why are there so many elevator platforms? That's not in the show. And then it's like, oh, it's not like I haven't killed a million of you stupid goons. Let's go. Yeah, you feel like a big man trying to go one-on-one against me? The other person is Samurai Mike, and he is a speedrunner for this game.
I'm a world record. Hello, how are you? I'm Samurai Mike. I'm just his first time to be with him. So, yeah.
So I'm gonna probably have her set back up so I can have her join up the stream. So it was. I have to ask her if she's okay right now. I don't have too many windows. Too many windows. So I need to have a chat window here. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna eat some sushi right here.
Have you ate sushi before?
Yes.
In real life.
One of my favorite places to go is in the Albany area. It's called Kuma Anni. It means bear brother in Japanese, and it's it's an unlimited sushi place. And what is the point? Oh, it's a really good place. I'm getting.
It's recommended.
I would totally recommend to people. I've never gotten sick off of there, and quality sushi.
Nice.
It says she said.
Maybe I should try sushi one day. Maybe I should try sushi
No,
one day.
never try any of the sushi you get like a Price Chopper or a Walmart. Those places have the lowest grade. I'm gonna skip through this whole crap. I don't care about civilians. It's so dark in here. It's pitch black. So
you're just gonna abandon them, huh?
Yes.
But Jack saves people.
I'm out of here. I didn't save everyone. Neither did you. You didn't do 100%. Doesn't count.
I do 100%. Save people. Get all the relics.
That person right there, they don't exist.
Oh yeah. But I do save people.
Oh my God, they're really protecting this goddamn platform. Okay, you guys. You guys cost me my one chance. Throwing stars. Now I could save that guy, or I could just leave him. One, two. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Let's get out of here some more. The key goes in the lock. Open up. Oh, don't you dare throw me into that room. Just a random storage closet right here. Hey, robot. Goodbye. And you? I could save you, but I choose not to. Just gonna get this. Activate this. They were kind of like. I don't even know what their start thing. What did I even press? Oh, well, that's actually kind of an important cutscene.
What is it?
So am I just supposed to kill these robots non-stop? Because there's this wind pressure gate thing that's just spawned, and I don't know what it is.
Basically, you have to use the slow motion to make those to jump over it, because when they do it fast, you will not pass them. But if you do slow motion, you could actually go past them. You just have to wait when it's a little bit open wide, then you could just try to jump it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just did it right now.
Okay.
And now I have to do it again.
And after you go through a bit, there'll be another way to escape. You know, they have 2 fans. That's the place you have to escape. Well, after you pass this thoroughly. And then you have to go to the other one to jump the other one.
I just took invincibility frames. Oh, well, you know what they say. A spoiled egg gets rotten once. Yes! Invincibility frames! I don't even know what I just said right there. Ah, God, I'm about to die. Aku minions, feel the power of my arrows, you chumps. Die took a lot of that. This guy can dodge. I bet he's dead. I only saved you because you were in my way to this door. Oh, that was not a door. Oh, now I get... Oh, here's the fans.
You just go through them. Just slow them.
Okay, I cleared those levels. Now what? I actually,
Okay.
I did that level, I did that level, and I did that level.
Okay, so now you could go basically you could go up to the elevator. It take you to the Aku's place into the final game.
Is this the elevator?
Yeah, and it will just take you. When you're standing next to the Scotsman, that will be the elevator you take. Especially with the girl, you know,
Sure, I'll save you. Elevator time. I've worked too hard for this. Do you want to save? Yes, I do.
Because you don't want to do this ever again.
Oh, and I don't want to do this again. This is just this was an experiment. Oh, what in the fresh hell
You
is
have
this?
to face somebody, but you have to face somebody before you go
Dark
Aku
Shadow Jack.
in the final game.
Oh, well, guess what? He's dead. Immediately.
Ow. Extreme painful death.
Alright. Let's just skip all this nonsensical bull crap. Why am I up here? That's a good question. I'm gonna go up here. They like made a little offshoot that I can climb up on, which is kind of weird. What the hell with you, henchman?
You actually
Yagamish.
video, or not really?
What?
You're gonna post on YouTube video, or you
Oh,
just not really?
I'm gonna post this on there. Everything. All the pain and anguish. It gets uploaded as a raw, and then I edit it into a review of my experiences with it, which I think is a very thorough way to go through it.
And yeah. So you are definitely gonna put this one too.
Yeah,
Okay.
just all of it. I can like combine the videos together. It's basically part 1.
Just make sure you put make sure you put a special guest, because if you have some.
I usually don't cross promote unless it's like agreed on prior. But this was spontaneous, so I'll promote your channel and whatnot if you want. Just it goes back and forth.
It's up to you if you want to or not. I really don't care.
Just take the compliment.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But anyways, you know, we're just having fun.
yes, that's one of the main goals for the stream.
And special me and you first time, and I see you playing, because I have nobody ever on Twitch a Samurai Jack. Only I'm the only one who does it, and there's nobody else doing it.
So were you like actively searching this game, or were you doing your speed run and then you just kind of happened across my thing? Because I don't know how Twitch actually works.
Yeah. I just streamed, and then I was just checking if there's somebody else who are streaming it, and then after that it was you who actually streaming on the game, because there was nobody else who are streaming the game. So I just did it for a while, doing practicing, 100% practice, and after that I decided to just check it out of your.
You stream your practice sessions too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then after that I just check it out and see you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's funny how fate works like that. Yeah. Let's see. We're almost to the end. We just have to go through
if you
some.
don't want to put the name of mine so people could check it out, that's fine. You don't have to. If you don't want to, that's fine. So yeah.
This is so
But you know,
silly
you
though.
know,
There's so many enemies.
But we're just basically getting along each other because we're both Samurai Jack fans, anyways.
Yeah. That's kind of my whole point of making this series retrospective, was just to have fun talking about one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, I'm always a Samurai Jack, and I watch multiple times, millions of times I watch Samurai Jack. And by the way, I do have a Samurai Jack collections. If you actually check out my Instagram, you'll see all my pictures I got, stuff. You know.
Oh, I'm dead from these guys.
Also, I do have Samurai Jack. I do have Samurai Jack plushie.
I saw the only thing I want, like, I recently saw on eBay they had like a Aku and Jack, like, they weren't like pop vinyls, but they were kind of close to them. They were like small little figures, but looked way better than a pop vinyl. So I hate those things. I wish they would make more merchandise. It was like a little ceramic.
Oh, you died these Aku's minions?
Yeah. I just want to blaze through them, but it's forcing me to fight them.
But they're pretty easy. You just have to hit back and forth. If you could not hit it, just try and move it back away when they're doing their moves, and then attack it. You know? This is just pretty simple, pretty easy. It's not really complex.
I'm just hammering through the game because I just...
For this. Everything in this game is pretty easy.
Yeah. Also, it just feels like they take a little more hits than I would think. And they can still wind up their animations, which is weird because you think you can still unlock them. And I have to make the platforms come down. This is taking an exceedingly long time for a game like this. And also, these robots have been following me this whole time. And then there's all these wind-up animations to get to where you have to be. Now that one takes one hit. How many fucking portals does he have to go through? It would have been fun if they just had Aku keep showing up like he does in the show.
Well, you have to go forward until you reach Aku, sadly. Aku's just not gonna appear like that. Especially you have to face one enemy from the episode.
Yourself.
You know who.
Yeah, he's right here. So I'm gonna kick his ass.
Your other
My
self,
ass.
Your angry self. The one you keep locked away inside.
Mm-hmm.
Aku has given me life once more. Don't think you can defeat me so easily this time.
And then he immediately starts attacking, which is great. And he's dead. Or is he?
Oh, okay.
Is he dead?
I lost you for a moment.
No, I was just literally clicking X
It was
until
just
until he was beaten.
Because you were like almost a blagger and I was almost lost you. But
No,
yes,
no,
you're
no. I
there.
was
Okay.
just messing around. I was like, "It's evil Jack, not so difficult, especially when you're given 12 free hits." Eventually, that impervious guard of yours has to fall, Jack. Yeah. As for like, if this game was more of a boss rush game, it would be kind of better. But I just feel like the platform is shoehorned in, and there isn't a lot of good enemy variety. And again, I'm just like literally mashing circle to get him. No benefit to really parrying. I mean, you can't really parry melee attacks anyway. Feels like also the artwork was just kind of like really quickly slapped together, in my opinion. I feel like I'm very confined in my box. I might move my myself over here. There we go. Now we get to fight Aku. Let's.
So, Samurai Jack, you have come to
So you
find
beat the Mac Jack.
time for
Yep.
our- Here it is, Samurai. Do you
Good.
want it?
I will defeat you with or without the portal.
Aku must die.
I destroy it.
No!
Just as I suspected. You want this
You know, it would have been just
time
fine if
portal
Aku destroyed the portal immediately. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they try to do something interesting with this game.
powerful for you now, Samurai.
Honor and justice will always triumph over power.
We will see about that.
And now they're making a reference to Birth of Evil Part 2, where Aku inhabits a bunch of the Emperor's soldier suits. Or armor, rather. And then we just...
Yeah, in the episode part, you know, from the Birth
Yes.
of Evil. It's actually one of the good episode too as well. One of my favorites too.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I love all episodes. All of them. In my opinion.
I think my least favorite would have to be Naked Jack, or Jack is Naked. Because I thought that was kind of a silly episode.
What about like, Jump Good?
Jump Good's a fucking classic. In fact, they referenced
Yeah.
that one probably more than any other. It's actually pretty meme-worthy.
Like, you can fly?
No, Jump Good. Okay, come on, slash. break the guard, slash away. This isn't bad because the enemy at least is a different character model. See that, Rata from Rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh? I at least play the game I promised to stream. God damn it, even if I suck at it. How many hits can this Aku take versus all the others?
You just have to keep hitting them until it's over.
Until the game tells me not to.
Yeah, exactly. And then you fight the real, actual Aku.
Voiced by Mako Iwamatsu.
Yep. Well, he doesn't just do only the Samurai Jack, it does voice Aku, but he does other voice acting.
I know. He voices Master Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He also voices Uncle Iroh from Avatar.
Yep.
And I just died because I was in the middle of getting my sushi. Trial and error.
Yeah, the boxes will have slow motions and food for healing.
Be helpful if I could have a dodge roll in this godforsaken game. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions, 6 minions down. I want to see how many they programmed in this segment. Like, this minion isn't dying. Like, I'm hitting him so many times. This one just isn't dying. That's 7, 8. 9, 10. One minion just has to finish his animation. It's ridiculous. Like, you've seen that. I hit him like 5 times and he doesn't fall, even though he's not parrying or doing anything. He's not guarding. He has to finish the animation. It's like 12 or 13 or something. 14, 15. 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There's a minion counter here somewhere. 27, 27, 28, 29, 30. Thirty-one. 31 minions. Here's the real Aku in his creepy proportioned body.
But you'll try the best you can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This is maxed out in strength too, and it's not doing a lot to him. None of those attacks are actually connecting. heals of his minions, which isn't like affecting his overall HP at all. Not much to say. Okay, he has wind pressure, so I can't go closer to him. So, basically, just gonna run around back and forth until he does this little thing. This animation does not allow me to do any damage to him. It's only when it becomes like a weird walker thing. I hope you liked our programming for the minions.
You could do it, man. Finish him once and for all.
It's not once and for all. This is all probably some kind of dream sequence. That's the secret, isn't it? His HP doesn't budge.
You just have to keep hitting him.
Since he's not doing anything, there's no reason for me to use my like samurai slowdown. And he'll take wind pressure again, and then just literally run around in a circle. This is like a Legend of Zelda boss, except like not, and also taking much longer than needed. Because then he's gonna charge at me. Break his babies. Pulling out the fancy moves for the final battle. Next challenge I have for you, Samurai Mike, how about you just do a no-hit run? A no-hit speed run. Yeah.
I could do that, yeah, sure. Well, after I do 100% run first. That's my main goal. I did the easy 80%, now my goal is going to 100% for every world.
On
for normal. For me, I'm just going to do normal 100%. And after I do that, then I know you will say not hit. Yeah.
You have to be the one person who's mastered this game. 100% no hit, 100% run on hard, quickest completion time.
Actually, I'm gonna do, I did the easy one, then I'm gonna do a normal one, and then I'll do the hard one. That's my main goal. But right now, I'm gonna be doing 100% because there's nobody's doing 100%. That's my main goal. That's what I'm gonna try to do. So that's my main goal.
And maybe they can make an HD version of this game where they actually adjust the brightness.
Well, for me, I don't have no problem at all.
Just give. When you say that, it's like giving me the middle finger. I don't know why my TV just has very accentuated darks, so I don't know, maybe it's just because, like, Aku looks pure black, which is what he's supposed to be, but in certain areas of the map, he just look just pure pitch black. So, that's my main complaints with it. Alright, oh, this armor's nice. Use this.
You're getting there. You're getting there. And also you're recording.
Yeah, I'm recording as well.
Oh, okay.
The recording goes in, like, the stream obviously gets a compression issue,
Okay.
but
Okay. I was just not noticed. Maybe I just forgot.
but the recording stays at a nice crisp quality. So I use my video card to
1080p or
Yeah.
720p.
1080p, which is going to be a big ass file, but I've got a 3 terabyte external, which means I can.
And special will be better quality.
I mean, we're talking about a game that's meant to be rendered in like 480. But, well, it's 4:3, so it doesn't even go by that dimensions.
You almost got him. You almost got him. He's almost down. Do not fail this.
He doesn't even do anything in this form. It's kind of stupid.
Just try to stay focused, okay? Just don't die.
Oh my god. He has no HP left. Just die, you asshole.
He will go down eventually.
Like, this part has been a recycle. Like, he doesn't even have a part 2 or anything. He doesn't, like, do anything fancy.
Just try to get health.
Oh, there's no health left.
Oh. Alright, just then don't die.
There, he should be dead now.
You
There,
got him?
it's over.
Yay! You beat him.
Let's enjoy that finale, everyone.
Samurai, wait! No, I will not give you time to betray me again.
And this part will be hilarious. This
Return to perpetuate my evil on the face of the earth. You, samurai, you will be defeated.
But this is the craziest part. Why not just Jack defeat him? It could be done. Then Scotsman.
Samurai!
Like why?
Why don't you just fly back up there and finish him off?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why could just finish him off and just the Scotsman just taken away? Like why? I keep asking myself, why Jack couldn't just destroy him just like that?
Because it's a cartoon, and that's what we get. Congratulations! In order to view the Chronicle, you have unlocked, you must save now. Do you want to save? No. Well, I'll save.
Because he's done.
Who the fuck made this?
Oh, you finally beat the game.
Well, thank you for the few people that tuned in the stream. Thank you, Samurai Mike, for tuning in and being my guest. It's,
Thank you. Thank you for your first ever.
First broke in this game. There was a lot of fun stuff that happened, a lot of silly stuff, and a lot of black. But I thought overall, there's after just beating this and maybe looking back on it, I mean, as a quick game to play, it was something. And there's speedrun potential, obviously, because we have someone who plays it. But I thought it was just like there's a lot that could have been fixed or like refined or polished.
Yeah, I thought the same thing as well myself too when I first playing this game. I wish they could do a little bit better and more stuff.
Yeah. So apparently this game was made by who made this thing?
Sega.
Yes, published by Sega, developed by Adrenum Games, and Amaze Entertainment. What else do these guys do? Are these guys still in business? Oh, when the Wikipedia article says they were or was that means they aren't making games anymore. It doesn't say the exact chronology of their games. It say that they worked on Call of Duty, Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot, Digimon, and they also worked on Spore. But they don't actually list their history, which is kind of silly. And apparently, Amaze Entertainment is the same thing as Adrenum Games. One is a subsidiary. Subsidiary of Foundation 9 Entertainment. Man, Wikipedia needs to get this shit together because they aren't listing the chronology of the stuff that they've worked on. But overall, graphics, gameplay, like there's things that could have evolved here. I don't think any of the super moves were really needed. They're cool to have though. I like options. As for difficulty, I mean, if I wasn't such an idiot and just running into things, like difficulty's not really that bad. Just have to be patient. But I wanted to just blaze through it. Some things I find cheap are the force field guys, but overall, it's a game. Let's see what we unlock for backgrounds. You can definitely see that this game was not natively scaled correctly for my TV. So we're seeing backgrounds from episode 3.
I love the backgrounds of Samurai Jack.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. That's the Jump Good episode right there.
Yeah, that's the one that Scott's Will who designed the background.
I love the Jack and the Scarab. Of course, we need the city of Aku. They're very proud of the city of Aku for some reason, even though it's really a minimalist type of design. There's just a lot of small stuff that you really enjoy. Bottom area. I got the peaceful ones. Yeah, there's a lot of cool detail in this game that I like, but wish it was a little bit more fine-tuned. I didn't unlock any models or sketches. I'm pretty sure there's collectibles in the game, but I'm not a collectible hunter. But overall, I had fun streaming it, and I'll probably start the stream up again in a little bit. I just have to take a little bit of a break, or just stream a little bit tomorrow. I don't know. My scheduling for streaming is every other weekend until I can get more on the weekdays because I'm a workaholic. But yeah, all in all, thank you for being on my stream, and thank you for the few that have watched this. I'm glad that I can help contribute to the Shadow of Aku community, as small as it might be. And yeah, my next game is probably going to be Monster Hunter, just for funsies. I'm going to stream something popular. I like streaming like retro and older games, and that's why I put myself on the retro tab. But yeah, overall, it was fun experience.
Yeah, it was fun, and it was a lot of fun. But I want to thank you for being with you forever and helping you out as much as I can. Maybe I was not a good explainer, but I tried as much as I could.
Yeah, you did fine. All right. I like having guests on, and it means that I can shoot the shit. I don't like being solo and just saying, well, I guess we're going here, or I guess I'm going there. Those kind of streams feel kind of redundant. So, overall, I'm going to close the stream now. I'm going to go put my intermission thing up. And have a good day.